Some people bring the show, some people come to win.
Well, I can see why, you keep inviting us back. Yeah.
The amount of recklessness watching you guys all try and drift at the same time, like, the giveaway just did bad because no one liked the truck. Man, I don't think I've ever told this story online, by the way. The helicopter is sitting there ready because it's so life or death if something goes wrong.
Winter is here, and with the sun and the warm weather being gone, getting sick is also more prevalent. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you guys can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and choose the right one for your needs and click to instantly book an appointment online. I'm going to book an appointment probably right after this, honestly. And if you are sick, so should you. So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/wide-open to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That is ZocDoc.com/wide-open, ZocDoc.com/wide-open. 8:31, 1 minute late.
No
That's not
way.
bad for us,
pretty
dude.
good.
That's
really
actually
good.
really good.
Are we going? Are we good?
I mean, like, that's a miracle for me.
The first thing he said was, just tell your boys not to be too late today, okay?
And then you said the earlier the better, and that stressed me out.
No, this is perfect.
This is great.
Well, Cleetus McFarland, thank you for having us, brother.
Hell yeah, thanks for having me on. I'm pumped.
We're actually sitting in Cleetus's hangar right now on his compound. So thanks for, one, having us to your compound and your hangar, but two, having us to the race tonight.
Dude, I'm excited. I was just telling you guys, I cannot believe you guys come and bring the whole crew. That's an operation. So thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, man, we're rolling deep. How many guys we got right now? Like, in the
Solid
Airbnb,
8.
it's always tough when you get to the Airbnb and we got like 10 guys because we're always like, who gets what room and where's everyone staying? Who has to stay with each other? Nobody wants to sleep together and with Evan. So it's always like a race to figure out who's where.
Dude, he was sleeping in the garage last night.
Yeah.
It was a pretty
Evan
dope
slept in the
garage.
garage?
Yeah, I mean, it's got a nice couch and stuff. But
That's
the
hard.
problem with Evan is he really likes egg salad. So if you know where I'm going with that.
Yeah, no, George is like terrible to sleep with too.
Yeah.
So, and they're kind of alike.
Man, I don't know about that, dude.
I mean, George snores like you might as well have this airplane running in your room with you if you sleep with George.
Yeah, that's always tough. Well, we know you got a busy day. That's why you wanted to start
It's
it.
going to be a cranker.
So, what is that like when you're putting on an event for all these people coming? You got the pay-per-view, and then you got to corral, 40 different racers and influencers?
Yeah, dude. Well, I can tell you this. It used to be the most stressful thing in my life. Like, by far, these race days, this race and then the Freedom 500, like, the most amount of stress I've ever experienced in my life was, like, the COVID, the first one. I would dread these weeks. But you do them because they're not only are they successful, they're a blast. But now they're not stressful because I have Josh and Ryan, those two guys who run the track. Holy smokes. Now I'm like, I'm not even stressed. Like, to do this on the day of the race is unheard of for me. But they're so good. My employees are so good. I can do it.
How'd you find them?
Well, Josh, the head guy for the racetracks, I hosted a track cleanup day like a month after I bought the Freedom Factory. The dude showed up with his entire lawn crew. He owned a lawn company. Not like charging me or anything. It was just a volunteer day. So there was like random people just helping clean up the weeds because you like every crack in the track had weeds up to here. Shows up with an actual commercial lawn company, mowers, all the equipment, real employees, and just stayed for 2 days straight and knocked out a ton of work. And then he just kind of hung out, like came to all the events. And I was like, dude, this guy is like so committed to making the track great for no reason. One day I was standing there, I was like, do you want a job? Like, would you work here? And he told me he has a successful business. I said, how, what would it take? He came up with a number and I said, done.
Poached him.
If you want to do it, I poached him from his
From
own
his own
business.
job, yeah.
Shut down his own business.
Wow, he shut it down,
Yeah,
too.
he owned the business.
That's pretty crazy. He must have definitely seen, the potential and where he was going to.
Dude, he sold his trucks, found other jobs for his employees.
He probably was like, where do I want to mow lawns? At a racetrack and like manage this whole racetrack and be cool, or in whatever Lakewood Ranch we're in?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what that was like for him, but he has 2 kids and a wife, and he made a big change in his life.
That puts more pressure on you too, though, to like make it work.
I never was scared to have that pressure, but I know he was worried about it. Like going to work for a YouTuber, as you guys know, doesn't sound like the most promising thing. Because YouTubers are, one, incredibly unstable, like just inherently, because we're like squirrels. But two, like, how do you tell your wife, like, hey, I'm gonna shut down the company to go work for a YouTuber? That's probably pretty scary. But he did it, and he's the greatest guy.
How many guys you got around here?
I think the Freedom Factory right now, damn, I know there's like 25 people in the group chat. So that's full time.
That's heavy.
That's a full operation.
That's between Freedom Plus, Freedom Factory, and the race shop. And that's just those full-time employees. And then merch is probably like 30
Oh, wow.
God dang,
right
dude.
now.
It's always cool to see the back end operations of other YouTube channels, you know, because a lot of times people watching, you know, might just think it's just you and George and the boys at the shop, right? But like little do they know there's so much more that goes into the back end.
And merch is like probably 10 full-time and then 20 temps. Like when it's busy, it's a lot of temps.
Yeah, we've actually, with our operations and our merch guys, you know, we've taken a lot of advice from just what you've done with your operation and how you've set them up and really appreciate that.
Oh, I wish we could help more. We're in.
You're the man. You're not like you're not one of those guys that has the mentality of like there's a scarcity to competition and viewership and like, you know, merch success. Like since we met you, you've wanted nothing but success for us. And I think that says a lot because we've met other YouTubers that think the complete opposite.
Oh, yeah, we all know him. But, you know, I can just give you a quick thing. Like the guy, Kyle Loftus, who brought me up, started my career. His theory was like bring everybody up with you. And like when I wanted to start my channel, it was never like, oh, I want 20% to help you. Or like, I was like his top guy for social media. And he was never like, hold on, whoa, what's this Cleetus thing about? He started it. I mean, he's the one who helped me start it. He was always like, let me help you.
That's from 1320?
Yeah, Kyle Loftus. He's like, let me help you. He helped me the whole way. Never a hesitation.
Is that why you still have 1320 as your Instagram username?
Yeah.
Like you still kind of just pay homage to it?
Yeah, it's just where I came from. And like that mentality, I use it every day. That's just how I learned to be around people and like care for people is like just help everybody. And it actually just works out way better in life than worrying about so much. Yeah, competition. Like,
yeah, rising tides, rises all boats. Why do you think that a lot of YouTubers or creators or just business people in general don't think that way?
I think they're just scared, you know? They're just scared of what other people could potentially take from them. I do understand that mentality. If you have a lot of obligations, high overhead, something like that, you might be real worried about what someone could take from you. But
it's like a lack of confidence in yourself, maybe.
Right, like scared that
probably it.
The lifespan of your said channel might be shortened because someone else is doing better.
Well, I think that's also why, you know, you can get 40 people to show up and support you on these races. And it's definitely not just like they're just supporting you and putting money in their pocket. They have something to gain by showing up and making content too.
But it's still insane that all you guys like you take 4 or 5 days out of their schedule to come do this. I think it's insane. 40 drivers will be here tonight from all walks of life and motorsport. I'll still never understand that, how I'm lucky enough to get you guys.
Dude, like insane lists too, like
Yeah,
really
when-
big names. How do
when
you
I
go
was
about
racing-
getting them?
Yeah, when I was racing, my mom was like, who are you racing against? I was like, oh, well, NASCAR drivers, action sports legends, like celebrities, just everybody.
Yeah.
She was like, and you?
Yeah, it really doesn't make sense. I think to put like the most tangible things down, it's the car costs you nothing. You know, you don't have any setup required, no obligation on time. You don't have to promote. There's zero requirements besides arriving and racing. And, you know, as us YouTubers and other guys, like, we don't want any obligations. Like, we hate that. At least I do. And so for you to just show up, do whatever you want in the car, and then walk away, it's kind of nice. So I think
that's true. That's a good point.
And it's not like we're texting you guys like, hey, can you promote Freedom Plus? It's literally just if you mention it, great. If not, like, we're just happy to have your name on the driver's list. So that works out good. And, you know, now it's grown to a level of viewership that I think some of the racers who are just actual racers, they're allowed to say to their sponsor, like, hey, I'm racing Cleetus' race, and it's legit enough, and it has more exposure than I'd say 98% of other races. So it's like their brands love it. So it works out good for them. That's how we get the big dog racers, like the NASCAR guys. And so I think that those are probably the reasons they show up.
It's really cool because obviously the streaming is gigantic. But every time we mention that we're going to the Freedom Factory, someone in the airport will go, hey, me too. from all over. Three different
Yeah,
airports we were in. People are coming from like around the country.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some guy from Australia coming over here for this thing.
Oh,
but like
100%.
yeah, like people come from all
It'd be
over, and that
Iceland,
they
for
aren't,
sure.
and they aren't like people that probably attend every weekend race. They're like, I'm going to Cleetus's race because it's cool.
Dude, I bet half the people here, well, I'd say a third of the people here this weekend have never been to a track in their life. This will be their first time at a track. Like it's kind of like Disney on Ice of racing than it is like, you know, oh, I'm going to the track.
Yeah.
You don't really like skating, but you like Disney.
Yeah, I mean,
Are you Disney or are you at the ice?
Just, you know, the whole show. Like you don't
Yeah.
you don't have to like ice skating to go to Disney on Ice with your kid and think it's just a cool show. Yeah. So like all these wives and stuff that'll come with these guys who are just hardcore car guys, they'll be like, this is the best track experience I've ever had because the bathrooms are clean and it's not just a race.
Yeah, it's like
There's going to be like RC planes flying. There's going to be parachute jumpers from the Golden Knights.
monster truck.
Bro, I'm monster trucks. I'm telling you, the fireworks we bought for this are
Wait.
heavy.
But topped your birthday though? Because
Oh.
that was
That was insane.
Way bigger. We had 4 like safety sections for that one. There's 9.
What do you mean safety
Like,
sections?
like you can't go in areas.
Okay.
Like launching zones.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think it was 5, and now there's 9. I know there's already 9.
crazy. Yeah, one thing to mention is it is much more than just a race. Like,
It's an
and
experience.
the last time we were here for your birthday,
Freedom 500.
Yep, for Freedom, it just
Banger.
blew my mind. Yeah, over and over and over and over.
Well, you had a helicopter on the line.
Well, I mean that was just one of
Oh,
many
yeah.
things.
Oh yeah, wait till you
The
see what
winner
I
got a
for the-
helicopter, dude.
Dude, here's the deal. After this, you guys need to go home and train somebody because there's a sick prize for the April race.
Bro, we're so fucked.
Need to get
we need to-
need to get Evan
We
like
need our own track.
on the simulator.
Bro.
What do you think the key is to winning one of these races?
Well,
Because it
this-
seems like it's normally not the like NASCAR guys. Even it's like
This
It's
race,
JH.
I went,
How's that guy keep winning?
I went back and watched the
that's the
JH
first
footage.
and only race.
Oh,
he's
did you?
ever won.
Oh, damn, Mike. I didn't know
was-
you've been training.
I mean, that's about all I did. But dude, he was lasered last race. Like,
First and only
lasered.
race he's ever won,
Yeah,
though.
Really?
Exactly. So it's like other people. You could study other
Dude,
people too.
he's just a big redneck. I don't know how.
Man,
he won
I know a big
Everybody
redneck,
needs
and
a
I can
big
tell you
redneck
this
in their
much,
crew.
He ain't going to win the race.
that. I don't know how he won.
So what do you think the key is?
Well, the key for this one is, you know how it's, you guys know about the kidney bean layout, right? You know that the race goes down into
yeah,
the,
Oh,
the
yeah, you
best.
can't do that.
A lot of
Ken-
crashes.
Yeah, Ken took out like 3 barrels
Oh,
last
that's
time.
right.
Three
That is
barrels.
so
It was-
entertaining.
dude, he was the most entertaining racer
I
on
know,
the track.
I know. Sometimes, see, that's the thing. Some people bring the show. Some people come to win.
I can see why. Yeah, you keep inviting us back. yeah, because it ain't for the competition aspect of it.
Well, I love the Cboys, but if you can protect the car, who's driving first?
We gotta figure that out.
Haven't figured it out
Who
yet.
can
I'm probably the
who can
most-
run faster.
Neither of them,
Probably
dude.
Ben by a little bit.
Dude,
Then-
but
then
yeah,
you
but
should
I'm gonna
go
break
first.
the car more than
Don't-
likely.
Whoever's gonna protect the car needs to go first. You
I'll
can't
go
win in the
first.
first half.
I saw you kind of cook me up in your
Dude, that was-
prediction video.
I mean, it was hilarious.
It's nothing personal. It's nothing
let's
personal,
talk
and then
about
you
that.
just go in on me for 5 minutes.
I've been meaning to. Ben and Micah, my boys are not drivers. Dude, Ben, I saw him hit that tree. I knew you were about to say that. I mean, Ben hit a tree and said it was his brakes. The tree's been there all last 30 years.
All right, where are they going?
This is no personal offense, you know what I mean? No.
Yeah, no.
The Cboys, great guys.
Let's talk about the
But holy
brakes.
shit, they do not know how to drive.
I mean, it's the
let's start
truth.
with
It's
Ben.
just facts. It's
No
just
offense,
facts.
dude. No offense.
No, none
Let's
taken.
talk about those brakes because I was actually reviewing the footage. It appeared as though the wheels were locked up.
I'll tell you the problem.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
that's
back
what I
wheels
said.
were.
I'll tell you
And
the problem.
Ben gets out of the car
I'll
and
tell you
goes,
the problem.
that e-brake didn't work. I'm like, you didn't even pull it.
It didn't work at the beginning. So I come in, I go to initiate it. The e-brake doesn't lock them up, and then I black out and panic
Didn't
from
rotate.
there.
Didn't rotate. yeah.
So it didn't put me sideways, and I was like, in my brain, it goes, I was supposed to be sideways at this point. What do I do?
Dude, I love that video.
So good.
By the way, my household, me and Rip are big Cboys fans. Rip, I think I've sent you guys all videos.
Appreciate
Rip,
that.
my son watches, like, I think a lot of parents do this. We tried to like limit screen time for our kids, but also when the little guy won't eat, like kids just won't eat. Like they'll just be like, today I'm just not gonna eat. It really rattles the mom because they're like,
What's wrong?
you have to eat, honey, you know? We throw on Cboys, dude. He loves it so much. You can just like feed him the whole time. I
No
don't-
way.
This is stuff you guys will learn when you're parents, but
Which YouTube channel to put on to
we
get
go.
them?
It's guaranteed Cboys for us.
That's
Love
awesome.
that.
The
Love that.
2023
Appreciate that.
best of 2023 Cboys video where it opens up and Evan crashes the dirt bike into the frozen lake.
Oh, yep.
Like if you show that to Rip, he's just like,
I'm in.
And then
Got him
he's
eating
in.
peas.
he's in, and then we're just feeding the guy. So
Dude, that's
that.
funny. I
Little
actually
secret.
heard somebody else was telling us the other day that their little one just watches that video of Evan going through the ice on repeat. Like that can't be.
Is that
kid gonna be
That
okay?
can't be good for the young brain.
a little bit of brain rot.
I got an email about that, but it was specifically hot dogs. They're like, "Yep, I just show them the video of you with your hot dog stand, and then I feed him hot dogs because it's the only thing he'll eat."
It's bizarre.
Feeding America.
Toddlers don't make a lot of sense.
No.
Well, I don't want to skip over this break situation.
Thought we were done. I thought we were done.
So we're out, we're big fans. So when we watched this video, it was so funny. Like
I'm glad.
literally.
I'm glad that me hitting a tree
Well, it wasn't
in
that.
our unicorn was funny for
It
you.
wasn't just that. It was like when I got my racetrack, I'm out there, no helmets, bombing around, just being an idiot. And I'm watching, I'm like, these guys are being complete idiots with no helmets
So
on.
stupid.
I'm not trying to bag on you guys driving too much, but like the amount of recklessness watching you guys all try and drift at the same time. Like,
And then we got trees everywhere.
a couple of you guys can drift, but like the separation's
together, yeah.
crazy. And then Ben is just, I'm watching him like, oh no, I already seen the title and thumbnail. So I'm like just watching him like, oh my God, he's got no helmet on. He's just yanking the brake and then puts her in the tree. Tough break.
Yeah, tough break. You're gonna have that. But I've never claimed to be a wheelman.
You get, when you,
I've never claimed to be a
don't know what to say
wheelman,
about
dude.
that. I mean,
So
just-
going into this race, I'm like the previous Cboys that have raced in it set an insanely low bar.
you're good.
And then two, it's like everyone that sees me out there is just like, holy shit, which wall is he gonna hit?
Well, the Crown Vics are easier to drive than what you were trying to do on the day you were drifting.
The
It was
unicorn is half crown.
Super
Vic.
hard,
That is-
super hard to drive. But yeah, it
No,
was half crown Vic,
no,
so that's not good for me.
Yeah,
Be familiar.
Oh, that's true. That's true. But it's just that car is off probably harder to drift than a typical drift car. You have trees, no helmet, like all that was just, it was hilarious to me. And then I watched you guys all learn the lesson at the same time, like, oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
And I did the same thing. I spun out a Lambo that a guy let me drive right here in turn 3, no helmets, went within inches of the wall at like Holland. And I'm like, damn. That was the moment it all clicked, and I saw that happen to you guys, and then I had to bag on you a little bit because you pulled the brakes card out.
Well, yeah, obviously.
it'd be
what
a-
else was I gonna do?
Yeah, you got to do something.
Yeah.
Be a
man.
shame.
What was I gonna just
can't
take
blame
all of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That tree, dude. I can't believe it was there for 20 years.
That's the thing, though, Ben, is what the other drivers are going to be scared of is that you're just a complete wild card. They don't know what you're going to do.
Yeah, I don't even know what I'm gonna do.
Couple people have shown up and won on their first race. So, Brian Deegan.
Oh, yeah,
Big
dude.
difference between Brian Deegan and Ben.
I don't know, dude.
Well, it could be, man.
Might be your night. Might be your night.
If I win, boys, we say this every time, but we're getting a private jet. We're going straight to Vegas, and
Oh
we're
my
betting
God.
the company.
fly?
I will go.
100%.
I'll
Let's go.
fly. I'm actually going there. I'm going
Right?
on Monday. You guys can just come with. I'm
Win
going
or
to Salt
lose, we
Lake,
go.
so-
All right. Fuck it, we'll come with. I
So,
guess.
I think you'll be all right. And I will tell you this: your car in qualifying, damn, like I should double check, but I'm pretty sure your car, like we run them all for 15 laps, like you do have.
It's a good
I'm
one,
setting the bar for you. You have the best car. You have the fastest
Oh
car.
man,
dude. Because last
needed
time,
that.
I'm pretty sure that we've been getting some lemons.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you're right. We might be the problem. How much money in Crown Vics do you have?
I don't know. I heard there's 140 on property.
oh my God.
140 Crown Vics.
That's what I heard.
Winter is here, and with the sun and the warm weather being gone, getting sick is also more prevalent. In fact, I think all the boys are feeling a little bit under the weather right now, including myself. But thankfully, we have ZocDoc, so we can have a quick doctor's appointment without wasting the whole morning at the doctor's office. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you guys can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and choose the right one for your needs and click to instantly book an appointment online. We're talking about in-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers across every specialty from mental health to dental health, eye care to skincare, and much more. I'm going to book an appointment probably right after this, honestly. And if you are sick, so should you. So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/wide open to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That is ZocDoc.com/wide open, ZocDoc.com/wide open. I tell you guys each and every week how much Shopify has helped us grow our business, and I think it's time for you to create your own story. It costs just $1 per month to get started, so don't stay in the same place and wish you had started earlier next year. Shopify makes it easy every step of the way. I'm telling you guys, nobody does selling better than Shopify. And with Shopify Pay, checkouts are easy, meaning as a customer, you guys can check out faster and easier. But also, as a business, you can convert on more sales. If you are in need of a website and you haven't tried Shopify, you are only holding yourself back. So upgrade your business and get the same checkout that we use at CboysTV.com and sign up for your $1 per month trial period at Shopify.com/wide open. And that is all lowercase. Go to Shopify.com/wide open now to upgrade your selling today. That is Shopify.com/wide open. Thanks for sponsoring the podcast, Shopify.
Where do you keep them?
They're all back there.
Oh my
should
God!
go
What
back.
The Crown Vic graveyard.
Dude, don't let Evan see that. That's his
Go
dream
back
one
there,
day.
dude.
He wants to have just like every vehicle that he's ever broken lined up in one spot, but we don't have a big
There's
enough
a-
spot to put them.
There's a ton back there. You should walk back there at some point.
Have you driven up the prices on Crown Vics? Like, there's no way you find a Crown Vic on Facebook Marketplace around here.
I don't know, dude. There's a million. That's called the Panther chassis. There's over 1 million of them. So
Maybe.
between the Grand Marquis and like the Marauder and all of them, I'm sure for P71, like police car Crown Vics, there's got to be 300, 400,000 of them. I don't know the number. There ain't no way. If I only have 140, I've driven up the price. They're just such a good vehicle. The price. is
Don't people try and drive up the price on you if they find out that you're buying?
Yeah, dude. Freaking local auction. It's been jacking me.
Really?
Yeah, I have to secretly buy them now. People
Like they
bid me
weren't
out,
they
dude.
weren't selling them to you, or they were just like making them outrageous prices?
Dude, this dirtbag auction company. I was buying Crown Vics online. Normally I would go in person, but it was so busy I was buying them online. So I bid on like 20 in one day, and I just set the price at like fourth. You know how you can set the high bid, and then when someone bids, it just automatically goes $100 above them. I set the price at like 4,000 for all 20 of them. Guess how much all 20 of them sold for?
4,100.
4,000. 4,000
What?
even.
Oh,
They made it to my max bid and stopped.
Yeah, but like that's really suspicious over 20 cars.
Essentially, they bid it up.
Every
And a
single
guy
one.
called me. He goes, "Did you set all your max bids at something?" He goes, "Yeah, someone ran all your cars to the max bid." And they were different. They were like, actually, it was like 3,800. And then like 2011, I'd go like 4,400. And so in one auction, I got smoked. And
It's a lot of dough.
yeah, they got me bad because I was buying them for like 2,500 to 3,000. And they just screwed me.
yeah, we kind of had the same situation on a much less scale, but with R6s. Just because
Yeah,
we
they're
go
getting
buy
out.
so many
Yeah.
R6s.
You see us coming, people know. They're like, all right, they need it.
Buying stuff as a YouTuber, they see you pull up, and they know you. It's not a great negotiating tactic.
Yeah, it's really bad, especially when they see Mike, because they know this guy's Money Mike. You know, he ain't gonna negotiate either. He might
He's
even pay him
leaving
more.
with it.
He might even pay him more. I've seen him do that.
He's leaving with it.
It's bad. And trying to sell stuff is not good either.
Impossible.
Yeah.
I don't know
Oh.
if we've ever sold anything.
Selling
Not
stuff as a
really.
YouTuber just sucks.
Yeah.
Because you don't know if someone's going to start a YouTube channel based off of what you sold them, and like you're just going to have to deal with that for months coming. Like, I'm terrified to sell anything because sometimes we do hack job stuff under the skirt.
Really?
If we have to, like if I got to get a car out to go race, there might be something a little sketch going on. Like, you know, re-welding a control arm bracket to the frame rail, and then someone comes along and is like, Cleetus does garbage work on this car. And like, I'm always just worried about that.
See, I was going to compare your collection. Everything seems to run. Ours, really nothing works anymore
I
after
think-
a video.
I think they're actually the same style collection.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Most of my stuff's broke too.
Fix it, use it, leave it broken until you need it next.
Yeah, we'll use it, and then it's just like put away and left to die.
Yeah, you
until-
forget about it because you got to just keep going to the next. It's on to the next thing.
Yeah, it's kind of a bad habit.
It is. It's a terrible habit. It's like not cleaning up your mess.
Yeah, it's the hardest part because having fun with it is easy. But I
Oh,
saw
yeah.
your mini TRX, dude. Ah, man, that
is
hurt to
sweet.
see it go.
Tough break, dude. 30 G's.
It looked real fun when it
30 Gs
worked.
to do that, Just to do the single cab?
Well, I killed the motor in it.
Yeah, you
It
blew
has
it up.
a $30,000 elephant motor.
Oh,
I killed it in the dunes, just being an idiot.
Yeah, the dunes eat up motors, man. We figured that out. We brought
Turns
2
out.
snowmobiles there. Who would have thought those would have blown up?
I would have thought, dude, that's crazy.
Honestly, I was a little surprised, though. Did you ever figure out, like, why it did that?
No, I haven't even messed with it.
It's
Threw it away,
just
dude.
sitting there.
Threw her in the corner.
Yeah, project for another day.
The second motor's blown up?
The elephant motor.
They just blew it up.
Killed it.
Well, you said you still got the original.
Oh.
Still got an
Hellcat
OG.
motor to put
Slap
in it?
back in if we have to.
Man, we would have slapped that Hellcat motor in something
I know.
like the next day that didn't need a Hellcat motor.
I think it might just be a supercharger. We'll see.
Do you think if it was a Raptor R, it would have made it? A mini Raptor R?
I think what it comes down to is the air filtration. So we had sand go through the engine.
Yeah, you're going to have that in the sand dunes. It's crazy,
problem.
dude.
The
That's what
sand
we were
goes
saying, too.
everywhere.
We're like,
What
how
an
the hell did we
idiot
get
I
sand
am,
in the
dude.
motor?
Yeah, we're just kind of idiots.
So you were giving that mini TRX away.
Yeah.
And I remember when we were hanging out in Glamis last year, you were telling us that you were having that TRX built. And then when you dropped it, you were kind of getting cooked.
I got cooked.
Yeah, so I remember you saying that you hate when people hate so much that you went out and you bought a $100,000 TRX to have as the second option if people wanted that,
Yes.
which the winner ended up taking,
Yes.
right? But you don't like getting hate? I mean,
I'm
who
really,
does?
yeah. Well, some people like freaking Jake Paul and Whistling Diesel, like those two examples, like they kind of let it. They love kind of riding the hate. I hate when my comment section is like just
Not positive.
yeah, like when it gets real toxic and they're like, "You're an idiot," you know. I usually take that into account. And I'm like, okay, maybe I am. Maybe I did make a bad call here, so I'm willing to fix it. Plus, you know, the giveaway just did bad because no one liked the truck. Man, so I was like, I gotta do something here to save this promotion, and
Just like double it up.
Which, yeah, I guess
Double
in my
down.
opinion, like watching from the outside was probably the most notable giveaway because of that move.
it actually overall highest performing giveaway ever.
really?
It was
Yeah.
so
After
entertaining.
all of it, yeah, I think it was down probably 60% in the start, and then it came back to be the best one ever.
Dude, it was just funny that the whole thing was over a mini TRX. Like when you just look, every time I'd look at it, I would just laugh. I'd see you promoting
great,
it.
yeah.
I would just
Maybe
chuckle.
A bad call. Maybe a bad call, dude. People were like, they just hated it. They hated it so much. Like, you took a perfectly good $90,000 truck and cut the doors off, and now it looks stupid. And I'm like, damn, I didn't think about that.
It took like a year. I remember last year you were talking about it. I mean,
took forever.
which sucks. You're
Right.
probably pretty excited to
Got the
debut
truck
it.
done, spent about 20 grand to shorten it the right way because I wanted it to be super legit. And then the dude like missed on the paint job, and it just, it just snowballed bad.
I get what you're saying though, how you do listen to the comments of like, you know, if there's an overwhelming amount of criticism, you do take that into account of like, oh, I don't know everything, and these people are here to keep me in check, right?
Yeah.
And I think that if you're a creator that just completely disregards that and you're like, no, my followers are stupid and they don't know, I know better, I think you're just delusional in that aspect. But
Yeah.
I think there's like a fine line of like giving people what they think that they want versus maybe what they need.
Yeah.
Or not what they need, but like,
Ben's giving them the content they need, not that they want.
Well, there's two ways also. Like the content a Whistling makes, for example, it brings hate, which brings more views. The things that I'm referring to specifically, like pay-per-view or giveaway, people are spending money on it. So if you then screw up, it's like if you sell people bad T-shirts, obviously that's bad business. If you advertise a pay-per-view, they spend $10 on it, and then it's just awful, and the stream cuts and the website crashes, you will receive a roasting like you've never had in your life. You can't play around in those situations. You have to own it immediately, refund, where necessary, and make some major changes, because if you do it twice in a row, like for the same reason, you're pretty much toast. And I think in the merch world too, like if you guys do a good job with your merch, but some of these YouTubers, dude, just burn the bridge with their customers. Like 6 months later, they ship out their limited edition hoodies and they're just garbage.
Yeah, we talk about that all the time. I mean, for the last probably 2 years, or I'd say a year, we've been just experimenting or trying to come up with a product or another way that we can bring some value. But every time we're okay, if we do this, we need to do it right and perfect, because like you only have so many shots really at like, hey, like I'm bringing this and you guys can buy it. If they buy it and it's shitty, your take 2, you're gonna have much less of a pool, and then obviously take 3, you're probably out of there. But
you're toast.
Yeah, you struck out. But
yeah, so on the content side, you can do it. You can screw up and they'll come back. But when they're paying money, you got to treat them right.
Dude,
it's all about how you fix the problem.
Let's talk about drag racing.
Yeah,
you came a long way, and that's not just coming from me. That's coming from some of the old timers I'm around that watch you. They're like, dude, he's big time in it now when it comes to drag racing.
Let me tell you something, dude. I have a car that I'm setting up for really anyone to drive, and it was almost done for this. But whenever you're down here next, I want to let a couple of you guys make a rip in this thing. We'll put that like tentatively out there, but
we're doing some passes, boys.
Sounds like a bad idea, bro.
It's gonna be sick. You're gonna love it, and you just have to go straight. And there's trees.
No trees.
No
okay.
trees,
Except for that one at the beginning, but you know.
And we'll make sure the brakes
are the goal.
Dialed. We'll make sure those brakes
they work.
Parachute, whole nine. But drag racing, yeah, dude, it's a great sport. You just gotta try it out a little bit. Yeah. You'll probably love it. You'd probably get hooked.
I think I would love it. Yeah, I mean, I've ridden in a few, but so like what? I mean, as of recent, like what? You're in the 5s.
Yeah, I went a 580 at 250 last week.
What does that feel like?
That's nuts,
brother. It's fast. I mean, from 0 to 250 in 5 seconds. It is fast. It's stupid. Like you're talking 0 to 60 in I think it's 0.8.
What?
Yeah.
Like, what does your body feel like?
You feel the
or do you just black
feel the
out?
parachutes more than anything, but she's
saying you kind of feel the I guess reverse G's of the
parachutes.
Yeah, the
parachutes
more than
actually hit harder than the car, but
like it just boom.
Yeah.
So
it's a lot of freedom. You're sitting there like.
Does anything feel fast after that? Like you hop in
other cars feel slow.
I'm sure. Like you hop in this Supra. What does this have? Like 1,300 horsepower?
Yeah, probably.
Like what is that? Like driving just a Subaru nowadays?
Nothing. Yeah. It actually helps you because when you're in a really fast car and your brain gets to that level, because now I can drive the 5-second car and I understand it as we're traveling down the track. I understand the feelings of, okay, the tires are off the ground or they're on the ground or they're just touching or I'm going left or right. Like you catch up with it. Then you get in the slower car, it's a second slower, and I'm fully locked in every part of the car. So it actually helps you, I think, because you slow down.
I think I know what you're saying, kind of on a much smaller scale.
Say you're driving a 450 dirt bike on the track. It's probably a little more bike than I could handle. Then I go down to my 110.
Right.
And then I can just I'm wide open through the berms.
You're ripping.
Totally different. It's actually more fun driving a slow car fast than driving a really fast car fast. It's just.
I think the Supra is the fastest car I've ever been in, honestly. And it's your street car.
Yeah, that thing's turd. I mean, it's fast, but it's doesn't even hold a flame to what this other stuff does.
Would you ever do a nitro car?
So I don't fit in Top Fuel dragsters unless it was a custom chassis, and I don't think the risk to reward exists there.
It's too fast.
What do they go? 330?
Yeah, something like
330 mile an hour. I know they're going 330 here.
That is a good question though. You're climbing the ladder of you're in the 10s,
where do you
the
stop?
9s. Exactly. So that is what I was wondering. Top Fuel just seems like you got to make it your life, I guess.
It's a big risk. You're going 330 mile an hour. If that puppy blows over or whatever, you're going for the ride of your life.
Yeah, I can't even wrap my mind around that.
They keep a helicopter here when they run them.
Really?
The helicopter is sitting there ready because it's so life or death if something goes wrong. That kind of scares me.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, I feel like there's no easy crash in that. No matter what, at that speed.
Yeah, if your parachutes don't come out or something, only a few things have to go wrong. You blow a tire. I don't know, dude. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know when we'll stop.
But it might be there.
But we might be close.
And that doesn't mean necessarily stop. I mean, there's so much fun to be had in the 5s.
Yeah, I mean,
just the 5s.
Yeah, I'd be willing to run a Top Fuel car to the 8th mile, and then I'm sure if I ran it to the 8th, I'd feel comfortable enough to go to the quarter. But damn,
yeah, that's crazy, bro.
3 seconds to go 1,000 feet.
Do they have if your parachute doesn't go? There's no way do they even have brakes on it, or is it just the parachute?
They have brakes, but you're going off the track. You're going off the end at probably 130, I would think, is what you could get down to.
If your parachute doesn't go?
Yeah.
Which is crazy because that's about twice the legal limit on this interstate. So, yeah, going twice as fast.
I mean, there ain't really a crumple zone. Like, that thing, depending on what you hit, you're just going to take the brunt of it. It's not going to slow you down. I don't know.
Have you seen that?
I've seen parachute. Yeah, I actually, just this last weekend where I was racing Eagle, one of the cars in my class, parachutes just ripped right off it. Dude threw the chutes, both came off, immediately rolled and slid on its roof like more than a quarter mile.
Jeez Louise, dude.
Yeah,
it's
good.
one of
Or
those
is he okay?
things, man.
He was good.
You don't really think about, I guess, if you're doing it, you do, but like to the general public of how many people race in it versus how many people probably get injured or die, like the percentage has got to be insane, right? It's got to be pretty high, like higher than most sports.
Drag racing's really good because for the most part, your inertia remains in one direction and can't be stopped immediately. You know what I mean? Unless you go over the wall, there's nothing that can stop you. So your inertia doesn't have an immediate change. You know what I mean? Like
No trees, yeah.
there's no trees. In drifting, I think they have probably more high impact hits than most drag racers. But if you blow over, you know, which is like if you're doing a power wheelie and you get up in the higher 150s, like maybe closer to 200 and you fly, and you go off over the walls and find something that can stop all your inertia, that's where people really get hurt. Or fires. You know, if you're going 250 and a fire breaks out, you can't get stopped for another 20 seconds. That's where your suit, like my suit is 20 layers. It's supposed to be able to survive those 20 seconds while I get the car hopefully stopped or it slides to a stop or whatever.
Does your wife, like, get worried?
Well, I mean, we're talking about this in the worst case scenario.
True.
No, I know, but even when you're doing, you know,
I think she gets
5
nervous.
seconds.
I think she gets nervous, but we have the best equipment, so that helps. I think she's pretty comfortable with it now. We've been drag racing for a long time, and I think she gets worried when I'm racing those real short wheelbase cars that are crazy. They're like, you know, there's a lot of idiots with fast cars too. That's something you got to account for.
Oh,
like
we know.
You freaking pull into this guy that you know crashed last weekend. That sucks.
Oh, like up against him and you're looking at him?
Dude, people will crash and then fix their car in the staging lanes.
That's what Ben's got going for him tonight. People are going to be scared. They are going to be scared of you. Just drive aggressive.
Dude, I see that Cboys logo.
Driving around.
I'll be like, damn.
Let him pass. Let him pass.
I'll be like, what if his brakes go out? Who knows what he'll do? Like, I saw guys this last weekend crash, fix their car in the pits, and then be right back in the staging lanes. And I'm like, damn, I don't want to race him.
Yeah, because that's a patch job. Like, you're throwing it together.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, they do it. It's just a little sketch.
I got a question for you. What's up with you and the song Love It or Hate It?
Oh, hate it or love it. When I turn that song on, it hits so damn hard.
Yeah.
When I listened to it on the way to work, listened to it this morning.
That's amazing.
Really?
Said hate it or love it. Underdogs on top.
The
And
best
so when
part about that answer
true.
is that it wasn't some premeditated, oh, okay, so the reason I use that song, you're just like, I just love it. It's a good
Just
song.
love it, dude. I posted it a couple times, and someone was like, pick a new song. And I said, you know what? Hate it or love it.
I love this.
I'm posting this for the rest of my life. This will be my Instagram.
Do you know how many times you've posted it?
No.
You've posted it 103 times. The main audio just on Cleetus McFarlane, not on all the other ones, not on stories.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Just main audio on the thing.
I would have thought it was more, but that's
Yeah, that
pretty
makes
good.
sense
I mean,
when you say
obviously it's
not counting stories.
only
Yeah.
rising.
I'm trying to get 50 Cent to come race.
Yes.
That'd be sick.
That'd be
You could have him perform or something.
Oh,
How hard for
for
you,
your
bro?
birthday, dude.
bro,
Just
That's
on,
how you
no,
up
just
it.
on repeat. That's all.
It's just one song,
And
just to
Cleetus
keep
is
it
just
cheap.
the whole
just plays that song. What if we got him for the Freedom 500?
Dude.
I wonder what his fee is.
Dude.
I wonder if someone could reach out to his team.
He'd probably do
probably
it for a
watching.
discount just to be here.
No,
A lot of people are into it now.
Yeah, you're boosting his charts. And
I think I've had a few people unfollow because of it, but hate or love it, dude.
Yeah.
Underdogs on top.
I mean,
That's what it is.
the comments are pretty funny though. Like judging by what you said earlier in the podcast, I would have thought that you would have switched because there is so many people that are just like, dude, seriously, stop.
Yeah, see, that's something I don't care about that opinion because, like, I guess it goes back to the thing. It's like, it's a free Instagram
that
account. It's not that deep. I'm playing the song. Hate or love it, dude.
I don't want to blow up your spot, but like I bought the rights to Chill Bill. So I was wondering if you did that with Hate It or
That's a
Love
good
It. Like
idea.
you bought some of the streaming rights for it and now you're like pushing it out there.
Nah, dude, I'm just I'm just playing.
But you
I
should
hate
do
it
that
or
if
love
it's
it.
possible.
You know, if I could buy it, make
Yeah,
a little
like,
coin off
You
it.
just own like 0.1% of it.
Basically it goes
Damn.
public.
I
And
didn't
then,
even think of that.
Yeah.
Genius. Genius. Now I'll keep rocking it probably till I die.
Well, I'll tell you this much. Every time I hear the song, I think of you.
Yeah,
Good.
So
100%.
you got that going.
Imagine they ban it or something. I'd be so sad.
Actually, I mean, you were the first one to tell me that. Like,
The holidays are a marathon. From grandmas to aunties to in-laws to Friendsgiving, do not forget to take care of yourself and keep Liquid IV on hand to stay healthy and hydrated throughout the holidays. And while traveling, it's hard to stay hydrated. You can't just bring water through TSA. So I always pack a few extra Liquid IV packets so I can mix them up on the go. Liquid IV has true to fruit flavors that keeps you hydrated, from acai berry, lemon lime, or pina colada, and sugar-free options like raspberry melon, white peach, and green grape. Tear, pour, and live more. One stick plus 16 ounces of water hydrates better than water alone, and powered by Liquid IV Hydroscience, an optimized ratio of electrolytes, essential vitamins, and clinically tested nutrients that turn ordinary water into extraordinary hydration, with 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports drink, 8 essential vitamins and nutrients, and always non-GMO, vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, and soy-free. Stay hydrated through the holidays with Liquid IV. Get 20% off your first order of Liquid IV when you go to liquidiv.com and use code WIDEOPEN at checkout. That is 20% off your first order when you shop Better Hydration today using promo code WIDEOPEN at liquidiv.com. Thank you so much, Liquid IV. Mando keeps the whole crew smelling fresh, even when we are sitting in a warm airplane hangar at Cleetus McFarland's in Florida. And the thing is, most deodorants don't do what Mando does. Mando is created by a doctor, and he saw firsthand how normal BO was being misdiagnosed and mistreated. He created Mando to block odor all day and control it for up to 72 hours, and is clinically proven to control odor better than a shower alone. The best part is there's no baking sodas and no barbers. And with scents like bourbon, leather, clover woods, Mount Fuji, or Pro Sport, there is a scent for everyone. And I've said it before, but my personal favorite is Mount Fuji. Seriously don't know what Mount Fuji smells like, but Mando smells pretty dang good. Mando Starter Pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. And as a special offer for our listeners, new customers get $5 off a starter pack with our exclusive code. That equates to over 40% off your starter packs. All you got to do is use code WIDEOPEN at shopmando.com. That is SHOPMANDO. Please support our show and tell them that we sent you. Smell fresher, stay drier, and boost your confidence from head to toe with Mando.
back when I would edit a little bit of the videos, I would try to use, I mean, I'll just admit it, like I just use not good songs, and I would try to use a different song every single time. And then
brutal.
CJ was like, dude, so what we're trying to do is like, if you use a good song, kind of not every
good
single,
music.
yeah, but yeah, you like if we find our song and like use it over and over, then people recognize it. And then I was like, yeah, you do have a point. And then there's 100% truth to that. Like Danny Duncan has his transition song, and that's kind of you use that as an example.
You guys have,
and you just know, and you guys have done a great job of that. So I think using the same song over and over goes way farther than using a different song every time.
My viewers rage if I change my time lapse song.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, you got to have one of the most like loyal fan bases on YouTube for how much you post and how it's always like over a million views.
I
love
definitely am so lucky. Like I have like the easiest audience to work with of all time. I think like they're very responsive. They're cool. They're not like insane. Like if I meet someone at the grocery store, it's a great experience. It's not like it's not like I know what some people deal with. I don't have stalkers. I mean, I've had a couple crazy people that have come to my house, but I don't have like crazy people that'll like interrupt my dinner to tell me they hate me, you know. Like, I'm sure some people have that. Imagine being in politics, like how much people can hate you over an idea.
Yeah.
I'm sure we share it quite a bit.
Ours is the same experience, honestly. But no, it's just crazy watching your work ethic. I feel like we work really hard, but if there's another person that works harder than us, it's you for sure. I
appreciate it. I know you guys work really hard, and actually, this is something I want to talk about. Why do you guys only post once a week? Why can't we up those numbers?
Dude, they're gonna love hearing you say that.
What the hell are we doing here? How many? 5 guys?
Oh, you sound just like him.
6 guys making these videos.
Are you working for the ops
Where's
here?
the content? Where's the content?
Well, I mean, look at the
Oh,
content. Look at the content. I mean,
it's great.
every Thursday it's just jam packed, and it's as high a quality as we can while still keeping it consistent. I mean, we're filming up till Wednesday to make Thursday happen. Then we edit it in one day. God damn it!
Maybe we don't have a good answer for you.
I'm pissed about it.
One day when
Me and Rip especially.
when we have a
I'll just say this, dude. It's hard enough to do one a week for us, honestly.
we literally couldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, we were uploading in the airport last night. We were editing at the airport on the plane.
So talk me through a week here. What time do you guys get to the shop?
Well, I mean,
Noon?
yeah, we'll get to the shop
If
at
you're
like,
Micah, noon.
I don't know, 9. If it's a
Yeah,
Monday,
keep going.
if it's a Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday,
Keep going.
we'll film on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays.
Okay.
a lot of Saturdays. lately.
We gotta corral the crew, so we might start filming at 10, 11, but then we're also working on projects. Usually when we do a project, it's not like we put some in one video and then some in the next. Like it's
Yeah,
like
it's
one
complete.
project is one video, right? And some projects take 2 months. So we'll film a bit for that project that we got going on, and then we'll film a podcast, and then we'll film another bit for another video that we got going on, and then we'll sit down and we'll edit the video on Thursday. So CJ and I'll show up at like 6, 7 a.m. and then
Like that.
and Dalton will edit all day on Thursday.
Like 7 to 8, 7 to 9.
So it's like a 13, 14 hour.
Damn.
It's just a lot of footage because, I mean, you were mentioning the 5, 6 guys, but like when you're just running the camera, you have so many people talking. So then it's like you have so many jokes you kind of got to sift through, and you try and keep it consistent and moving forward. At least that's what we do. But a lot of it, like Ben said, is like we're working on projects that are a month or 2 out, and you're filming, you're picking up. So like oftentimes we're working on like 3, 4 videos at one time.
Yeah.
But and then you got, of course, like calls and shit and whatever else. But we could up our numbers. We used to do 2 a week, and we just found that we could make a better video by just doing 1 a week.
Everyone does have a different strategy.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have to post more than once a week,
Dude.
but I just feel like
Nobody posts more than you, though. Like, if you look at us compared to most other YouTubers posting consistently once a week, in terms of like bigger YouTubers, most people aren't doing it.
I know.
So like, you are an anomaly. You really are. And I mean,
hours of content a
I've
week.
watched you work. You show up, you're just on it, dude. And you have such a good crew. It's like everything's ready to go. And
Yeah, that's huge. Employees is probably the number one thing to make you be able to post a lot. But every YouTube channel has a different strategy. And if once a week maximizes your guys' ability to reach your audience, then so be it.
Yeah, I mean, we just focus on the one video. We make it as good as possible. That's just has been working for us. And honestly, the biggest thing is we're just trying to mitigate burnout too. Like with all of us, you might not believe it, but like we're all like strong, dude. Like
Really?
very rarely do we work less than 6 days a week. 7 days a lot of weeks. Also, Evan lives 4 hours away, and he's got a whole nother life, right? So we got to keep that in mind too of his time and when he's at the shop. So, there's just a lot of different moving parts that we, try and juggle, and that's just kind of what we found works for us.
I'm definitely not trying to criticize you guys. I just,
No.
Putting
but
us on
there's
the hot
truth-
seat,
there's
bro.
truth
I'm
to
wondering.
it.
I just want to know
so like, do you even take a day off ever?
all the time.
Really? How do you ever have time
I
to
have
take a day
great
off?
employees.
Like
But
when
I mean, we have
don't
great
have
employees
move
too,
them
but
to-
I have, here's the thing. Now I try to edit, when I'm at work, or I just edit when everyone's asleep. So that just solves that problem. Like,
so you just don't sleep.
well, I mean, in all reality, it's like how much sleep do you need?
A couple hours is good.
If you're getting 6 a night, that's pretty solid. I mean, I think Elon sleeps like 5
That's
hours.
true.
If you got to sacrifice some sleep, that's how I get back ahead. Is I'm just willing to do that. Yeah, like what you said about my guys get stuff ready, and that's crucial. It really doesn't matter how much you post. I guess if you've analyzed this is going to be the most watch time for the channel, period, then that makes sense. You don't have to post. You might lose money by posting twice a week.
Well,
viewership, so.
our videos cost a shit ton of money, and nothing's worth anything at the end of it. So it's like everything's totaled out. It's on fire.
I do think
you
about
can't
that
sell
when
it.
I watch your guys' stuff.
But something I think about a lot, which goes back to you, is like you have 2 kids, and eventually, like I'm gonna have kids. These guys will have kids. How much has having kids changed the way that you operate in terms of a business? Obviously, it's changed your personal life, but like,
All right, I'll tell you this. So like the first 4 months of having a kid, your first kid, it will take you and your wife to rock bottom just because of the situation of losing all your sleep. You will lose it because you're going to be so strung out about keeping the thing alive. Long term, as long as you can set your wife up correctly to have like help, like we have grandmas that help a lot, and you can get her that free time to like spend time with you, it can not affect your work life too much. And you definitely have to sacrifice work life first to be with mom and baby, because you know there was certainly a point where I didn't prioritize them enough. That doesn't help anything, and like the baby just multiplies all your issues. So if you have, per se, a drinking problem, the baby is going to take whatever your issue in life is and multiply it by 2,000%.
Really?
Just because that's what they do. They just make your life complicated because of the loss of sleep and what it does to your wife and things like that. So what I would encourage you to do is get to your point where you're not strung out and the business is ran really well and you can rely on those trustworthy employees. Then have a baby, and it's a great process. But no matter what, you're going to hit rock bottom at some point because of loss of sleep or any outlying issue you may have in your life. Like that's what babies do. I think it's actually designed part of the process is they're so difficult to raise. We in particular, I think, had a tough baby. Our first one, Rip. For some reason, they just don't want to sleep or they don't want to eat. What it does to your wife is unbelievable because their mom brain is, I have to keep this baby alive and I love it so much. They won't prioritize anything but the baby, and you're trying to prioritize other stuff. And then it's just like, boom, it's crazy. Once you get through those difficult times, like right now, I know the kids are set. I don't stress about it at all the whole day. It certainly is a process to get to that point.
It's great advice.
Yeah, sorry we're quiet on this one. We got nothing.
Yeah, I'm just
dude. We're
thinking.
just like
I'm
soaking
just
it in.
No, I mean,
right there,
I've seen Maddie just like, you know,
Yeah.
obviously she's always around and she's got the kids with, and she's an awesome mom. I don't know if it was your mom or her mom, but they came up to us and told us last time we were, yeah, Rip loves watching the vids. I don't know whose mom it was, but
Probably it was either of them. But like grandmas are absolute key. I mean, obviously some people don't have the luxury of having a grandma, but like you got to find someone that really cares for the kids to help the mom, especially with two. And I will tell you guys this, whether it's the helicopter, the coolest thing you've always wanted in your life, it will not hold a flame to the words dada. When your kid says dada, there's nothing that touches it. Not the greatest freaking Starkvarg powered Ferrari with wings you've ever seen in your life. The first 6 months, it's like this little baby. You're like, okay, I get it. I'm a dad. When you walk home and that little guy says, Dada, nothing touches it.
Were you scared to have kids?
It was scary when we found out we were pregnant. Then we were excited. And then when we went to the hospital, it was pretty scary. We waited too long, so Maddie was in labor in the car.
Oh.
Not awesome. And then she was like really in hardcore labor during check-in. And they're like, dude, the valet guy's yelling at me.
Just take it.
No, dude, the valet guy. Oh, frick, dude.
you can't park here.
I'm in our Tahoe.
don't care.
I was going to ask, what car did you take?
We're in the Tahoe, and we got all our stuff, right? Like, you pack for this. So you just load that stuff, and then you go. Dude, Maddie's, like, screaming. The valet guy, I'm trying to get her stuff because it's crucial we have her stuff. You know, she has spent weeks organizing this stuff. I'm not going to let. The valet guy jumps in the Tahoe and just starts moving it. He's like, I'll park it. Worry about your wife. I'm like, brother, let me get my bag and her phone. You know? So me and the valet guy are beefing. Maddie's screaming. And then
Rip's coming.
Yeah, Rip's on his way. They take your wife into a room. Well, this was this particular hospital, and they ask your wife, are you like safe? I don't know why. It's probably because people beat their wives or whatever, and they, you know, people who are addicted to drugs or children trafficking. I have no idea, but they take your wife and they want to ask them if they're safe. They also want them to sign some paperwork and stuff. And Maddie's like screaming through all this. So that experience for us was just not good. From the moment the labor started, that was all really scary until the baby was out and alive. And then we were like, now it's amazing again. But
It's got to be one of those things too, where when you're going into it, you don't know what to do. You don't know what to expect. This is your first time. You're like, oh, my wife's pregnant. Where do I go?
It is.
Or how does that work? Or
so
do you call ahead?
You tour the hospital prior, so you
Holy
know.
shit,
This,
these are things I've never.
but it is the
Finding this all out.
most incredible experience of your life to see your child come to life from your wife that made it. It's nuts. It's the most
awesome.
like what is it? Like
surreal.
It's euphoric. It's also like it takes you to like you feel like you're like
body.
animals. Like
Yeah.
you know, this is real life stuff. No, nothing else matters. Like your wife made this baby, and here it is. So I'm not trying to bore you guys with it, but
Right.
I can't wait for you all to experience it if you're
Dude,
gonna do it.
I can't wait to see Rip run around this Freedom Factory, dude.
Oh, dude, he'll
when
be
he's
here.
older.
Yeah, he rips now. I don't know when the
Yeah.
last time you saw him, but that dude is on it.
Really?
Yeah.
How old is he now?
2, just turned
Just
2 on
turned 2.
Wednesday. Yeah, so he'll be bombing around with his little helicopter, just living his life. He'll be here.
Yeah.
Are you gonna get him a helicopter?
Flies in.
Yeah, I mean he's got it. he
just
has a
flies
toy
it.
helicopter that he'll be rocking today. I'd be shocked if he didn't have it on him. But loves riding in the helicopter. Him and I cruising it together. He rides up front by himself now. No mom.
That's awesome. Like some kids get a first car when they turn 16. He's getting a helicopter.
Oh, dude,
Little 2-seater.
I don't think I'm gonna let him fly solo for a long time, but he lives for that thing.
Do you have to be 16 to get your helicopter license or your pilot license? Like, how's that work?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 16. I think you can solo at 14, but you can't ride with you can't take passengers as a solo pilot until you're 16.
It's kind of like having your farm permit.
Right.
Yeah, exactly, same deal.
When I turned 15, I couldn't figure out how to get to school because I was outside of a district. And my parents didn't know what to do. Should have just got a helicopter.
There you go.
Imagine.
But this dude used to drive himself to school with no license.
Well, yeah.
Tell that story. Yeah.
It might be incriminating me now.
No,
You're-
you're
yeah,
on-
they're going to get you now. Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, dude. No,
His parents let him do it.
No, I lived outside of where any school buses went. My
Yeah.
parents worked 50 minutes the opposite direction. And, they worked 9 to 6. And so, yeah, I would just drive with my permit.
You had a farmer's permit?
No,
Oh.
It was completely illegal.
driver's,
Oh.
just a normal
Just a
driver's
normal
permit.
Okay.
And I would drive to my buddy's house and then hop in with my buddy that lived outside
That
of
had
town
the
a
real
little
deal
bit.
stuff.
Yeah, and then we would ride to school
Nice.
together. Yeah, I did that for a while.
Yeah, we
It's
had
pretty sketchy.
farmer's permits in Nebraska. So I drove to middle school. You could drive at 14.
Is that
just to
crazy?
school.
Like when you meet
Legally.
a 14-year-old now,
Yeah, that has that.
Oh, my God.
isn't that wild? to
Yeah,
think?
like,
is that
wow.
for real?
Dangerous.
You know, you start to understand like young people so much more when you have kids, like, and they're into the same stuff as you. So it's just so fun. Like Rip only loves helicopters because I love them. If Evan has a kid, it's gonna love dirt bikes.
That's how I feel like having Dalton
just-
around. I learned so much about young people.
They just,
To share the world
Yeah,
with
Dalton
somebody.
does really.
they love what you love. Like, I don't know.
That is awesome. That's it. Yeah, it's still the coolest thing that you take him up in the helicopter. I mean, like Evan, he's a grown man and he can't do that stuff.
It's even flying though for Evan, like just flying in a commercial plane. Like,
really?
I mean, yesterday it was a nightmare for him, but it was even a nightmare for us because he's so nervous. He starts, drinking a little bit. We had 3 different planes we had to hop on. Dude, we felt bad for the whole plane. This guy's yelling, not like in a mean way, but he was just happy. Hey, CJ,
Well, he's deaf.
we should. And he's
deaf in
also
one ear.
deaf in one ear, so he's already a little loud. Oh my God, I thought Ken was gonna strangle the guy, and then Mike had to sit next to him. We hop off the plane, and Mike just goes, "I have a headache."
Well, Evan said that he had 8 or 10 drinks, and they were all doubles. And then Ken added to the point that when you're in the air, it's like 1 drink equals 3.
Yeah, the oxygen's lower.
Yeah,
Like
so
drowning them out.
Evan,
They're hitting a little harder.
3. Evan had 60 drinks.
No, I don't know if those numbers are accurate, but he's pretty proud of it, as you can tell.
Yeah, I see that. We need to break you out.
Yeah,
actually,
Ken did
but-
strangle him a little bit. Actually, Pop, I
Yeah.
didn't have my flash on, so you can only just imagine what happened in the dark. But Ken got 2 hands on his neck and wiggled him around a
He
little
did.
bit.
It looked like Homer
Yeah.
Simpson and Bart. But you really pissed him off when you took your skateboard out in the Airbnb and you were insisting on skateboarding on the hardwood floors in our Airbnb.
Yeah, so my boy was tore up.
No, he was just acting normal. But yeah, he was drunk too.
Okay.
But it is funny though, because like you're really only a year or 2 older than most of us. You don't necessarily feel older, but you're just so much more mature than us. Like,
I don't know if that's true.
I feel like you are.
I mean, I think that you guys might catch me in a certain environment. I mean,
Right.
like in Glamis,
Yeah, that's-
when we were all having a blast together, it's like I think you guys are certainly more mature than you think. Like, you guys are running a freaking massively successful company. You're very legit. Like,
We're almost like professionally immature. Like, our job is to stay immature.
that's good.
And
You're
but
obviously good at
like
it.
don't slip up and start like acting serious, you know.
It's a tough balance because you got to
Yeah.
be serious and then you also got to
Yeah.
be loose. That's why it's great to have Evan and
Well, if
mix
you-
in
yeah,
characters
you
because they are
mix
loose.
them in. I mean, if you don't have the maturity, it's like all the cards will come crashing down. So
Yeah.
it's a balance.
Dude, I think that you're in a lot of situations too where you gotta be mature. Like when you're flying that helicopter, dude, like I watched the video when you were in North Carolina and you were doing all the rescue missions with the helicopter and you were delivering the water and like you were landing on the sketchiest landing pads in roads that were broken up, people's yards, and you were giving them rides back. Like the whole time I watched it, I was just like, man, Cleetus is one, outstanding guy, but two, so dialed. Dude, like you were so laser focused, and I put myself in that situation, and I was like, God, I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could put
They
that many
certainly-
people's lives in the back seat too.
It's not Cleetus in that puppy. Like, it's Garrett. And I'm like, you have to understand, like, that thing will yard sail if it touches a stick. You know what I mean? So it's like there's just zero room for error. And you learn a lot of that when you start flying them. You guys have been around enough to see people like, some people hot dog them pretty hard. Like, they tear
Hot
it up.
dog 'em.
Like, they'll do some sketchy stuff in a helicopter.
I'd imagine a lot of
Almost
them.
made it.
Like
And,
the buddy that, like our only other friend that has a helicopter.
Well, I think Dave definitely pushes it, but I think there were some guys out at the cabin with the other helicopters who were ripping, and like some guys just are willing to push it pretty far in a helicopter, and it depends on the helicopter you have. If you have a really good one like a Black Hawk, which is one of the best ever, you can push it because that puppy will get you out of most everything. I'm talking about these cheaper helicopters that I know you guys have seen and been around. Those things, you don't have really any room for error. It's like
Because you're operating them at the limit.
you're already operating them at their max weight and horsepower, and it's like at that point, if anything goes wrong, everyone's toast. And like the pilot on board sometimes doesn't take that as serious as I would. So it's like anything. You have to set your own limits. Mine are pretty strict in the aircraft because they are a death trap if they're treated incorrectly.
Is it true that a helicopter is as safe, if not safer, than an airplane?
Airplane's safer.
Okay, because people always have the argument like, no, you can hover down to the ground. But like in my mind, I'm like, dude, I just picture a brick falling out of the air.
Yeah, it can for sure land no engine. We could go do it right now.
I'm good.
Yeah, I saw your testing video.
I
still
can
am
absolutely.
good.
I mean, I can do it 10 out of 10 times.
It's great confidence.
If we were all in that thing and that engine died, I can tell you
That's
that if
awesome.
just the engine failed and there was a field underneath us, I feel 100% confident I would land it and the helicopter would be completely okay.
Oh, wow.
It would just need the engine replaced. Now,
So where do things go wrong when you're in like sketchy environments that you can't land in a field, like in the mountains?
when I say like I could save it, yeah, perfect scenario. We're flying at 500 feet, 100 knots straight. The engine fails. I got it. When you're hovering 50 feet off the ground above a bunch of trees with a small landing, zone underneath it and the engine fails, that's outside the profile in which you can save it. There's a velocity chart, and basically you have to be going a certain speed at certain altitudes to successfully auto-rotate. Are we going to die? No. Maybe break our backs.
Have you had any sketchy situations?
I blew a rear main seal and an R44, which is like, the Robinsons.
Yeah.
It evacuated all the oil. And when I landed, the oil light came on. So that one wasn't too bad. I did fly in fog one time. See this fog layer right here? This is just overcast. If we popped in that thing and flew up 300 feet, it would be perfect blue skies on top. I was at my house and it was broken, which is where there's gaps in it, and it was perfect blue sky. So I kind of popped up and I'm like, I got to go north. I was going to meet up with Travis Pastrana. And as I went north now, I'm on top of the clouds and they're starting to not be broken. So they're tighter together. I'd only had my license for maybe 6 months. As I'm going more and more north, I can still see the ground through these gaps. I called the guy ahead, which was where I was going, about 30 minutes north. I said, hey, can you see the sky? And he said, yeah, I can see the sky. Should never have trusted that. If you go and stand straight underneath this and look up, you'll be able to see some blue. And people like just took that as, oh, you can see the sky, whatever. So I just keep flying north. Now I can like barely see the ground. Well, I'm like, well, he says it's good up ahead. So it's called VFR on top. So I'm still VFR. I can see everything. Visual flight rules. I'm on top. It's all good. Get to the destination. It is the exact same as what was below me. Like, you can't see the ground now. Flying a helicopter in the clouds is really difficult. It's like closing your eyes and standing on a bowling ball. You know, like if you guys all went in there, I said, close your eyes. I could put the helicopter in basically like a 90-degree bank really softly. And then you'd open your eyes and not have realized we shifted into that position.
See.
So unless you are really good at reading the instruments, you shouldn't be flying in the clouds. And to fly in the clouds in a helicopter, you have to have an instrument certified helicopter. You have to be an instrument proficient pilot, and it has autopilots. It has a lot of equipment required to do that. So anyway, now I'm above the clouds. I said, oh shit, I got to go south. I'm going back. I get back, it's socked in. We have about 30 minutes of fuel now, and we fly to the nearest airport. I've got a really good friend of mine that I trust with me, not a pilot, but I said, hey, like, I'm going to line us up with the runway. This helicopter, by the way, has zero equipment for flying instrument. And now I have instrument ratings as a helicopter pilot. At this point, I had none of that. So an approach allows you, it tells you on the dash a guided line to follow. And it brings you down really gently and in line with the runway to a minimum altitude of like 200 feet. So if you follow it on the gauges, it'll bring you all the way to the end of the runway. That's how planes and helicopters can fly in bad weather. So anyway, I have none of that equipment. All I have is my phone, which has a app on it. That was my GPS at the time.
Oh, man.
Great.
So I get to the airport. I decide we have to go in and try and land here because of our fuel reserve. I line up. We fly in at like 800. We go in, and I'm watching the attitude indicator and just slowly going down like you're shooting an approach. We get down to like 150 feet on the gauge. Still can't see the ground. It is like thickest fog. I have a picture of it from the day it happened. So I fly back out, and it felt like we were in the fog for an eternity.
Is everyone in there tweaking?
No one's saying a word.
Is it because
everyone knows what's like
Everyone's
going down?
Silent. It's my wife and then my two friends and me. I had told Chad, my buddy, I said, tell me when you see the ground. You know, like you look down, I have to stare at the dash. I'm locked in on this dash. We fly back in, and dude, we're in there it felt so long. And I'm making a descent at 200 feet a minute, which is like really slow.
Yeah.
And he just screams out, I see the ground. I look down. We're over the top of a forest. Missed the airport by over a mile.
What?
Holy
I'm telling you, brother, you can't see anything. So
disorient.
And I literally, like, instinctively, I pulled back and I pulled in all the power and drooped the rotor, which is when you pull so much power, and when you're heavy in a cheap helicopter, the rotor speed slows down a little bit. I don't think I've ever told this story online, by the way. And this buzzer goes up. It's like, it's a horn.
Oh, man.
And, you know, instinctively, I lowered the collective, which is what you're supposed to do. And I kept flying on top of the treetops. And I found a hole, and I went in and landed and waited out the fog.
You guys
really?
Was it just silent?
Dude, we were in the middle of a forest.
you were happy.
And then like 30 minutes later, a redneck walks up in all camo with a rifle. He's like, y'all need any help? I'm like, no.
Some helicopter fuel.
But brother, it was
So
terrifying.
you took back off on reserve and then dipped to the airport?
Yeah, so we were a mile from the airport,
Yeah.
luckily,
Yeah.
in some guy's field, who knows where.
That's scary.
Yeah, they say everybody at some point will like scare themselves with weather. And I did that, and I can tell you that I have never touched weather like that in a helicopter ever again.
And you deal with crazy weather around here.
Yeah,
But
fog and stuff, I won't touch it.
dude, I always think about like when you're buzzing above the clouds, like what you kind of described it. Like, do you ever just see like another helicopter and you're just like,
Yeah.
wave at them?
All
Do
the
you
time.
really? Just like
awesome.
you get
Yeah.
up there, it's just a bunch of helicopters like just driving down the road. Just,
Oh, it's, yeah, for sure. Sometimes you'll get with a guy and fly with him for like hours.
you're just taking a detour, cruising
Yeah.
around.
And like there's channels for helicopters. So like if I see the Manatee County Sheriff is flying, like I'll just jump on and talk to him for a little bit. And
Say, what's up?
yeah, like you just cruise. Like all the new stuff, like we have traffic so we can see where everybody's at in this area. And so you kind of just see somebody, you can say what's up, and it's pretty insane.
That's so
so sick.
awesome.
You said that you kind of treat your helicopter like a like an Uber around here. Like you'll take it to lunch.
Yeah.
Take it out to dinner. You and Maddie
Yeah.
will just bop around Florida. Like,
Yeah,
I think that's like the biggest
I
flex.
think the Cboys need one, dude. Ben's got to be the pilot, probably, right?
I want one so bad, bro. Like I said earlier, like getting yourself just so dialed.
Yeah, you got to be dialed.
Like I don't have an alter ego that's smarter than I am. You know, like you can always. He's
Ben.
I'm so, dude. I'm just always Ben.
When
so
you do
it's
the
not
training, like if you get into it and you start to love it, you'll just take it seriously naturally, I think. There's only a few outliers who like just are savages with them. Like you'll just naturally realize the seriousness of the situation.
I want to go up with you. I want to go up real bad, experience it.
I would love you to try and fly it. It's one of the most difficult things you'll ever do is try and hover a helicopter.
What did you compare it to?
I mean, it's like standing on a bowling ball, but it's so weird to fly them because it's like, imagine you're like hung by a string, but you have to stay under that string. And so you have to give input to the top of the string.
Yeah, it's hard to wrap my mind around like what you know, driving anything would be comparable to that.
Nothing. And I've always thought like I'm pretty good at jumping and stuff, being able to drive. I'm sure we all are. Like you can get in almost anything, right? A skid steer, a backhoe, whatever, and drive it, probably with almost no training. It's the one thing I've ever not been able to get into. And it took me a while to be able to hover. A couple training sessions.
Did you buy your own and then figure out how to fly?
I went and flew a couple lessons, and then I bought an R44, the Robinson that I was telling the story about, and trained in that and got my license and then sold it and upgraded. Because like they're just horsepower limited and it's a lot of water in Florida. It kind of scares me to be in like a piston engine deal in the sky.
So I think one reason that so many people love you is because you're very relatable. You know, when they watch you, they feel like you're kind of just, you know, one of the boys. And obviously as your channel's grown, you know, you became more and more successful and you can afford things like these helicopters or the planes or boat behind us. But how do you manage to, you know, grow your success, but continue to stay grounded and stay that guy that people, you know, tune back to every single week?
You know, that's really nice of you to say. I try to like stay humble and like connected with the people, just like you guys do. And like the money spending thing is definitely, it's a hard thing to do because like I personally want the helicopter, but I also don't want to be unrelatable. So say I didn't buy the helicopter because I wanted to stay relatable. Like, I don't know. I have a hard time just like, what am I supposed to do? Put the money in the bank and like hide it? I don't think that's what they want. I think they watch because they want to see cool stuff. I don't know necessarily if a helicopter is like what they want to do. The views are pretty good. So I think people are excited about that, for example. It's something I battle with. Like, how do you buy this cool stuff but also stay relatable? I don't know.
I think you've done a really good job at it, especially with buying this helicopter and then showing the like restoration process of it. But you also, last time we were hanging out, you were like, yeah, I'm buying this airport and I'm going to, you know, build my dream home on the airport and I'm going back and forth whether I want to show that or not. And I told you just like, you know, as a friend, but as a fan, I think that it's so much cooler to see somebody that you watch and support and look up to, you know, living like the life that a lot of people dream of, right? Yeah. So it's like, I think that you do it in a tasteful way of showing it where it's not braggy, it's not in your face, but it's like people want to see you win.
It's all hard earned too.
You're not a douche too. And I think it's just so cool where I was like, bro, you have to show building the most insane house because that's what everyone in your position would also do.
On that so bad. I ended up just posting a video asking them if they thought it was something they'd want to see, and it was overwhelming yes. But like I don't get off on the feeling of like showing off. Like sometimes I feel guilty posting pictures of the helicopter because I don't want to like brag about it, but I love that thing so. I genuinely care so. Like I think that thing is the coolest thing in the world, and I love sharing that with people. So like I really want to post a picture, but I also don't want to give people the wrong idea that like it's all I care about. And I really just like to have fun and do it with cool toys. So I guess if people can get down on that, that's why they stick around. But some people I'm sure have left because of all the money spending. But what am I supposed to do? Not spend it? Like you guys are giving us this money by viewing our channels and being a part of it. Like, I want to burn it to keep you entertained.
Yeah,
and
you're
keep
giving
doing
back.
it. I mean,
Well,
Yeah.
and if they
Well,
left
you are.
because of that, they were never true fans. But luckily for you, you're not rolling into the dealership buying a brand new helicopter, and you're not rolling up to your house saying, "Yep, everyone built it. My house is done." Like, you were digging the concrete. Like, that was fun to see. And it's same for this. This was a journey to get to.
that
it
certainly helps.
Brought your viewers to feel like they're connected to it too, because they're like, my favorite YouTuber bought a helicopter and then brought it back to life, and now I love it.
But you know what I mean? Like, that feeling of it
Totally.
doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not a great feeling to just be like, oh, I'm gonna drop all this.
Yeah.
cash.
Like flexing isn't really. That's definitely not
I hate
your
that
thing.
feeling of flexing.
Yeah, like I used to have a Nissan GTR, and like just posting like a picture of that, I felt like I was flexing, which like realistically like a pickup costs as much as a GTR, but like people perceive it as a supercar. So yeah,
That's what
but
I'm
like
trying to say. Yeah.
yeah, no, I know exactly what you're saying.
I posted a picture of your other helicopter that you have on my story, and there was a response that said the forbidden helicopter.
Yeah.
Or like the secret helicopter. I was like, oh, people.
CGI.
Yeah, people don't know about his other one.
That one I don't show particularly because of people tracking where we're at. It's just nice to be able to arrive somewhere, and it's never a thing. Like, if I go anywhere in that one, it really is a thing.
It'd be like putting Cleetus stickers all over Maddie's car, you know?
Yeah, and I just kept it on the DL for the reason of like not flexing, and Consuela has her own story, so she's just I love showing her off. She's the coolest thing I think I own, and it's just a different ballgame. I don't know.
What time are we at, guys? Just out of curiosity.
Probably right there. We should wrap.
I know you got a busy day,
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude. We all do.
crazy busy.
gotta
Day. You're
tear it up.
much more
Yeah.
busy.
And you guys have the greatest guest of all time coming.
Yeah,
We do.
The greatest
Guest
human being
all
I think
time.
I personally have ever met in my life.
Yeah, I'm
Travis
really excited
Pastrana.
about it.
TP 199.
dude, it's like without Travis Pastrana, I don't even know if we'd be doing
probably
what we
would.
are. Yeah, and probably same for you. Even like,
Oh, no.
such an inspiration. Just growing up watching him.
The single biggest inspiration for me and to get into motorsports, and he's the exact same person you think he is, but better in person.
Yeah, so kind.
How many people can you say that about? Like, he is.
I'd say the same about you
Same
though.
thing, yeah.
Yeah,
Same
when
about
people
you.
ask, I always say that you're like the nicest YouTuber I've met. So
That's nice of you. But Travis, like, if we told him to like get on this Starkvarg right now and like
he'd do it.
we'd make like a jump and do a backflip, he'd probably do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask him about these
He's a
electric
sicko,
bikes,
dude.
what he thinks. But well, sweet. We'll be
thanks, guys.
taking both these Starks home at the end of the race.
Good luck.
We'll have some more for the fleet. We'll probably put them in like a snowmobile or something. But
There you go.
great. Well, thanks,
yeah.
Cleetus.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
it.
Guys,
Appreciate
it was
you, brother.
an honor to be on here. All right, see you later.
See you later, brother.
See ya.
What's up, Daisy?
All right, we back? We rolling?
Yeah, we're rolling.
All right, Daisy.
speak.
Brilliant.
Alrighty, guys, welcome back to the Life Wide Open podcast. This is our third reiteration of trying to get into the podcast.
Ryan, I swear, if
Ben
you
has
hit us with
bullied
an
me
ad
into
right now, Ryan, if you hit us with an ad,
Dude loves them.
I just love reading ads the whole time. It's my favorite part of the podcast.
To be
I
fair,
just-
Ryan is paying our bills, so I do appreciate that,
I
Ryan.
know. We've seen a few comments about it. And now you guys are getting after him. That's the funniest thing.
Guys, look, we got some overhead here, okay? Evan breaks a lot of shit. He's not cheap. Fortunate for us, Ryan's paying him.
Somebody's got to bring home the bacon around here.
wait, this money's going to us? Because I thought you were just pocketing it.
I haven't seen any of it. I thought
All right, well, then we're doing no ads in this episode.
None.
You won't hear me read an ad today,
Yo,
except for this one.
Thank God. No, I'm just kidding.
all right, okay. So speaking of calling my co-host out, I'm gonna start with something that has been very personal to me, and I kind of dragged you guys into it because I've been trying to get to the bottom of it for the past like 3 weeks now. I walked into my office on a Saturday morning,
Oh, no.
and there was puke on my floor.
Mm-hmm.
I was very confused, as you can imagine. And I was like, what happened last night? That why would there be throw up in my office? Right. So I start like asking the guys like, hey, did you have like a dog over here like this early this morning? Did you happen to throw up in my office? You know, I'm just going around asking everyone. And I asked CJ, and he's very confused, and Ryan and Ken and Evan, and I go, well, there's only one guy left. I go, there's only one person it could be. right? The last guy. So I go and ask Mike, hey, did you throw up in my office? And Mike goes, no. Why would I throw up in your office? And I go, what the? Okay, all right. Well, everyone said no. We go about the day. And Mike then comes to all of us a little bit later and goes, who ate my rice? And I'm like, the rice that's been in the fridge right next to my office.
Yep.
And I'm like, dude, I don't know. I did not eat your rice. I hear Mike go to everyone else. Did you eat my rice?
I didn't go to everyone, but
I'm pretty confused, right? And Mike is finally like, geez, dude, you're making such a big deal about this throw up. I'll just clean it up if you're going to go around talking about it all day. And
this happened in the span of like 20 minutes.
I'm starting to feel a little bit guilty because I'm like, man, maybe I am making a big deal about this. I'm accusing everyone. And like, I still like maybe some random dog walked up in my office and threw up. Anyway, so the following Thursday comes along and I'm sitting there editing the video and I'm rolling my chair around and I keep hearing like a crunch and I'm like, what is that crunch? And I finally look down and like get real close to the carpet and I'm like, oh my God, there's rice in my carpet. So then I'm like, whoever threw up in my office must have ate Mike's rice and spilt it sitting at my desk. So I go, well, we got security cameras for a reason.
Oh, yes.
So I start looking, and thankfully, the corner of my office is right at the edge.
No way!
Right at the edge.
Who did it?
I see somebody sit down at my desk.
Why does he have his flashlight on?
This is my personal space. Keep this in mind, all right? I feel very violated at this point.
Did you not know that there was
I see somebody come in. I see somebody come in. Oh. I go, I knew it. There was somebody sitting at my desk eating rice at 2:45 or whatever time it is, a.m., and this goes on for about 15 minutes, keep in mind. Just enough time to eat an entire bowl of rice, okay? And I'm like, that son of a bitch, who could it be? Because Mike had some friends over that night. And I go, Mike had friends over that night. I guarantee they ate Mike's rice and then sat at my desk and ate Mike's rice and then threw up on the way out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I go, all right, we got other security cameras. I'm going to look. Okay, here it is. Walking out more reflective. And at this point, I'm like, oh, wait a second.
Who's this reflective man?
And then I see him come in. There's the culprit. Look at this fucking idiot, dude. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's still holding the bowl of rice. He's still holding it.
The most impressive part is not only did you black out so hard that you ate your own rice,
and accused everyone of eating
everyone else of doing it.
I didn't accuse everyone of eating my rice.
Just me and Ben.
And then you threw up in my office?
I don't think I threw up either. Because
but you also don't think you ate the rice.
No.
Something's not adding up here, Mike.
Things are changing. I'm ready to fess up for sure.
Okay. I'm here for it.
When I cleaned it up.
Because I have been going straight up, Mike. I went full on like Nancy Drew mode there for a couple days.
You totally did. Absolutely. Yeah. Which is how you figured it out. And I was not lying to you from like a pathological standpoint.
Just that you didn't want to admit it?
No. He was just blacked out. No,
because I did have
himself of it. Right.
Maybe, yeah.
There's something to be said about that. I after I got to the bottom of it, I was a little salty, I'm gonna be honest. I was like, the dude's not a liar. I think he was just that drunk. He straight up doesn't even know.
He's not a liar. He's just an idiot.
He's just an idiot.
It was like me not wanting to believe it, but it was the fact that I did have friends over that I was like, So then I went to clean it up because I knew it was still my responsibility. It was clearly not Ben who spilled it. And then as I'm cleaning it up,
spilled it out of his guts.
Spilled whatever. I look closely at it because if it is throw up, I'm clearly like, that's fucking gross. Even if it's mine. I cleaned it up and it looked like it was just a spill. Just the way it was.
What?
I looked at a spill of yum yum sauce, bro, on the rice.
Oh.
You couldn't smell that? So it might be weird, but it's probably mine. And as I'm getting closer to it, I'm like, this is this is the rice, the yum yum sauce on the rice. So then I'm cleaning it up. I'm like, thank goodness this isn't actually throw up. You could just tell it was just yum yum sauce and a little bit of rice and a couple steak pieces. Right then and there, I was like, that's me. That's the rice, bro.
Okay, that actually does make me feel better.
So then it would have felt weird because that was the day that when we filmed the last podcast or a couple podcasts ago with your dad. Your dad was here, even kind of roasting me too, and I couldn't bring myself to fess up then and there because I would have got roasted.
You didn't need to fess up because everybody knew it was you. You were the only one here after 10 p.m.
To be fair, I was watching the cameras because I went home and went to bed early that night, and I kept getting motion things. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
See, we don't get those on this camera.
I do. I set it up.
Oh, nice.
And it was like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. I'm sitting there. I'm watching the cameras because there's this group of random ass dudes I've never seen before in my life, and you two aren't anywhere to be found. You were gone, and there was this group of random dudes hanging out. They picked up our camera. They were walking around checking stuff out. I'm like, who the fuck are these guys? And I'm kind of just watching them. And I'm watching them, and then finally, Mike and Evan come rolling in. That's what they look like, kind of. And then, some time passes, and I was like, all right, they're there. Everything's good now. I was at first like, what the fuck? What's going on? Well, at least I felt a little better.
It's just funny that the worst thing that was happening was me making Ben's office my personal
right.
Well,
Why Ben's office, though?
Yeah, why my office, Mike?
Now kind of hearing this unfold and truly seeing that camera footage of me in there, that's like entertaining to me. I know it's still not cool, but like
when
why,
you get so
nerve-wracking.
Why Ben's office though?
I don't know. That's what's entertaining to me. Like, why did I'm gonna grab my rice and go, Ben's office is looking comfy. I'm gonna sit down on his desk, spill rice everywhere.
It's like when your boss is out and you go and take a shit on his desk.
No.
But instead you just didn't have to, so you puked on his floor.
Yeah.
He'll never know it's me.
No, that's what I mean.
Reflective jacket.
Imagine he'll never know. Shit on your desk and we're just playing it off, and you just see the camera footage of Mike.
No, it's
You
pretty.
see him get up. You see his face through the window. Well, hold up. What's he doing facing backwards?
My favorite part though was
wait. Sorry. Before you say that, I'm sorry, Ben. I would never maliciously also do anything in your space, but I do find it so funny that I just was like, yeah, I'm gonna eat this rice in Ben's office and just make it home.
I appreciate the apology, Mike.
This is just a suggestion, and it's not my gun. It's not my, I don't have anything to do with these guys.
Have Ben pull the trigger then.
But I was just gonna say,
where are you going with this?
Well, you got a couple hooligans that like to have these late night runarounds with some randoms at the shop.
Yeah.
Maybe don't have the AR-15 just chilling on the wall in your office.
Oh, dude, we're not. Dude, I mean, we're not.
I don't know if
a pretty valid point.
Call of Duty. They're going to say, I don't remember. It wasn't me.
All right.
See that? Evan's fucking leg is all wrapped up.
Dude,
I don't fucking know. I was watching the cameras.
I would say that's maybe valid concern, but also if you actually have to be like worried about that, or if you actually think that an accident like that would happen, fucking kick me out of the business right now.
No, Mike.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
I'm kidding.
Not actually, but
I'm kidding.
You have surprised us before.
But like, to
I'm
what
kidding.
caliber?
I'm just kidding.
Not
I'm cracking a
50
joke.
cal on the wall.
Sorry. It was the wrong choice of words.
9mm.
What caliber though? No, oh yeah, we had the one running with the 22, but it could get worse.
I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that.
That's too funny,
I was
dude.
just cracking the joke. Because that's what I think of, like right where the throw up was right in front of the AR-15 that's hung on your wall. So I was like, damn.
No,
it is looking at the gun.
It is. Yeah, it is concerning.
Maybe we'll get you one of those fancy ones where it's locked to the walls.
Dude, it's fine though. Like the buddies I had, most of them were in the military, so
They know how to use it.
Dude, those guys did
respectful.
seem pretty big. Yeah.
They were.
Big.
No, they were just like fucking jacked.
They've
Like I was
always-
watching them because I was.
It's actually
who the
funny.
fuck are these guys? You know,
I
like
should get over
you
there.
get all these
Ask them where they work
notifications.
out.
I'm like, what is going on at the shop? Is there a party there without me there? and I click, and the only people on the cameras are people I've never seen before. I'm like, is someone else having a party at our shop?
Valid concern.
You just watched them for an hour and a half straight.
Dude, it was kind of nerve-wracking. Well, no, I didn't. So I didn't see you guys for a while. I was like, well, they got to be there. And I was watching your guys' location. And then you guys were over at the track when I looked at it. So you must have been ripping the Sheff like you like to do in late hours of the morning or early hours of the morning. And these guys were kind of wandering around. It was like for quite a while. And I was just winding down for bed. And I started just being like, I feel like someone needs to like be there. This is kind of making me nervous. It'd
You
be
should have
different.
came, dude.
No, it was fine. But, you know, you've never seen them before. I actually got up and put my pants on. I was going to go over there.
Bro, you could have stopped this.
I can't believe you held out on
You
that.
could have stopped this entire rice debacle,
Yeah,
man.
you could have stopped that for
the
my
reason why I
favor.
stopped was because I then saw your guys' location. You then walked back in because I was watching the camera. So I said, oh, no, we're in good hands now.
Yeah.
We have Evan and Mike.
So we thought.
Yeah.
We can get off this whole thing. Mike, I thought it was hilarious. I think you should throw up in Ben's office more often,
No,
quite
no,
frankly.
no.
I like
it over there.
I like it. You know, just don't accuse me of eating your rice or
I
whatever.
would see. That's
Come
like,
at me.
I know.
Hey, whoa, Mike. Whoa.
Dude, yeah. At
Did
the
you
end
throw
of the
my
day,
rice out? No.
He came up so hot, dude.
No, I
He
did
was so
not.
hot.
You're like Patrick in that
I did
episode
not.
of SpongeBob
Yes, you
when
did,
they're
Mike.
stranded and they only have 2 chocolate
Yes.
bars and Patrick eats his chocolate bar and he's got it all over his mouth. And he goes, "Hey, did you eat my chocolate?
I was that hot. I wasn't like.
Did you eat my chocolate?"
I was just like that. I was like,
How's that go again?
did you guys know where my
remember
rice
that?
went? Like,
Hey,
oh yeah, I was yelling
Did you eat my rice, or do you know where it
with
went?
my eyebrow down like this. Hey,
no,
hey,
you were
stinkers.
mad. You were mad because typically either Ben or I throw out your food or your half-drinking coffee
I
or
think-
whatever the hell
yeah.
you're saving in the fridge because it sits in there for a week. So
Dude,
you probably
maybe
thought
two.
you probably thought that we threw out your rice, which was only like a day or two old, which
Yep.
was all valid.
Yeah, and dude,
So
and
it makes
but
sense
it
why you
all
came up
just
after
a
us hot.
giant puzzle of making. It got solved of making me.
Dude, this the whole debacle we could name Rice Gate.
Rice
Yeah.
Gate.
Rice Gate.
Man, I'm glad we got that settled. I'm glad that we got the beef squashed, Mike.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
just
we
stay
do
out of my
around
office,
here.
man.
Puts a little like gate on it, like a child-proof gate. You know, you have to like use a couple.
Wait, yeah.
Can't figure it out.
No,
Yeah, we can't go over there.
It takes 2 brain
No,
cells
but
to
yeah,
open.
it's like I don't have to stop. I don't.
Yes.
I don't have to stop.
Like a little bit of a puzzle.
Like I don't have to. I don't have to stop Micah. I don't care.
Squeeze and pull.
I don't care if Micah comes into my office, but like, yeah, the gate totally stops blacked out Micah. You just can't get in.
Like the Micah and Evan both.
Oh, I just can't do it.
They're both up there, both working on it.
Oh,
Anyway.
good stuff. I don't know a whole lot about this, so I don't want to go too in depth with it. But there's basically this new program. It's still in beta, but it's like an AI program that is wicked smart. I don't know how it does this, but you guys are going to be absolutely mind blown when I show you what it does. I think this is going to like completely change, honestly, everything. This is the first time that I've ever seen like AI where I'm like, oh wow, this could completely replace industries of like, again, I don't know coding. I don't really understand AI in general, but I had a friend show me this and I was mind blown. And so I wanted to just pull it up and show you guys this because I know you are going to be mind blown. You ready? Watch this. So I can type something in and it'll basically give me a real-time response. Write me a short story about a man that has a hog but also has an extreme anger problem.
Put in whiny.
Are you doing it anonymously or are you, like where are you getting this from?
It's just the first thing that came to mind. John has always been a bit of an odd duck. He loved hogs and had one of his own.
Okay.
But he also had an extreme anger problem.
We're working on it, Ev.
Whenever something didn't go his way, he would fly into a rage and those around him would quickly back away. No one is specific here. All right, okay, so that's
John's
just like...
hog was the only thing that could calm him down from his outbursts.
He would take long walks with it, and the hog seemed to know that John needed it. It would lay its head on his shoulder, and John would. I didn't know it was that long.
Whoa. Have you not seen the picture? Hey, we're not getting into specifics here.
One day, John was walking with his hog, and another man bumped into him. John was about to explode, but the hog saved him from himself.
Wait.
It jumped in between him and the other man, and John suddenly remembered the calming effect his hog had on him. He took a few deep breaths and realized that it had been about to make a huge mistake.
It basically responds to whatever you type in there in real time.
And this is just one avenue of AI. You know, like there's like writing, and there's like visuals, there's like videos, there's like deep fake, you know.
Yeah, dude, it's amazing.
Everything.
I wish I had this when I was in college, dude. Holy shit, I'd have to write me essays and stuff.
You can change things over here, but I think you can set it to like write you an entire story.
Type in there what's
Like
the
an entire
easiest
book.
what's the easiest way to make money.
Who's the YouTube channel CboysTV?
What? CboysTV is an American YouTube channel run by the Tyler brothers, Logan and Jake.
Stupid.
They feature a variety of content such as vlogs, gaming, and more. Their channel was created in October 2016, which is true, and currently has over 4.3 million subscribers, which is
Adding something to
not
us.
true.
All right, it's still a little stupid. It's in beta still. It's in beta still.
This thing is
It's got the
dumb.
hog story down, though, you know.
Yeah.
But that's how I also feel like a lot of the AI, like almost everything that's out right now as far as AI is like, it's in beta, which I don't know what that means. But
Dude, I feel like this will just get really good, and it'll almost like write your text for you. You know, there's like predictive text, and it kind of sucks ass now. But like, you'll probably be like able to text, "Can you grab me?" And it'll just like
fill it in.
Yeah.
Right. Because when Ben types something out, it really just fills in details around what he said. However, it was all grammatically perfect.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Ask the AI system why Micah threw up in your office.
Why did Micah throw up?
It's so specific.
It's gonna think you're a rock.
This is an impossible question to answer given the limited information. You would need to ask Micah why he threw up in order to get an answer.
We did ask him. He won't admit it.
I lied about it.
Okay, hold up. Write me a story about a business partner who got drunk and threw up in his partner's office.
All right, this will be the true story since no one seems to know it.
Yeah. This is the accurate story.
John had known his business partner Joe for years. They had worked together on many projects and had been successful in their career. One evening, Joe and John decided to celebrate the success of their latest project with a few drinks. Neither of them intended to drink too much, but before long, Joe had had a lot much more to drink than John. Joe, uncharacteristically
we're
dizzy
lying.
and still drinking, decided to head back to the office to continue the celebrations. Noticing how much Joe had to drink, John warned him against going back to the office, but Joe insisted he was fine and made his way there. By the time John arrived, it was too late. Joe had gotten so drunk that he'd been sick all over John's office and was passed out on the floor with a bowl of rice. John was beyond furious and horrified at
With
what
a
had
bowl of
happened.
rice? Shut up.
No.
Oh.
This was a huge mess that one could potentially hurt their business if word got out.
Yeah, what were you two sneaking off going back to your office for? Joe and John?
John was able to clean up the mess, but it didn't solve the underlying problem. Joe was too drunk to work, and John had to find a way to keep the company from damaging their business. He decided to put an embargo on the office, only allowing himself Joe in. What?
That's beautiful.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude, I'm going to start doing this.
So that's what I love about it is like you give it a little something and it gives you a very proper, well-worded with big words, grammatically correct response or paper or story to anything.
I'm going to start using this for all my podcast responses. You guys are asking me a question. I'm like, one sec.
Ben's like, yeah. But I mean, and that's just one avenue of like AI. Like that's wording. It can write you stories. I remember Ryan mentioning something a while ago about like lawyers using it.
Yeah, so I saw a thing on like Twitter, and it was basically like all you had to do was like type me a lease agreement, and it would just like type up a whole lease agreement in like a second, which you would normally have to pay like thousands of dollars for.
Right. Which
Well, at
for
least a couple
stuff like
hundred.
that, it makes sense. It's almost like all that information is cut and dry, so that the AI could do that.
Do it.
Like sometimes
Based off of old information.
I worry that like one day, not to a full extent, that AI could take my job. It's insane. I mean, you just now you can go to
Jumping
certain
jet skis?
No, just the graphic design part of it.
Okay.
But you
never
know,
mind, yeah.
you go to a thing and then say like create this, and then it just does it. Create a logo, it just does it. Obviously, it doesn't fully take the job of the creativity mind of a human, but like it could take, it could take the generic logo illustration right out of artists' hands, which is kind of cool.
Which is kind of wild because creativity is like the hardest thing to make up. Like you can't, well, I guess apparently you can, but you can't code creativity.
Right.
Coming up with something new. It could probably just reuse old stuff.
Or I guess that's kind of what it does, but it produces so many different versions of it that either one, you're bound to like, or two, you're bound to take inspiration from.
So are you telling us on this very podcast, in this 40-minute span, that you threw up in Ben's office and you're also easily replaced by the internet?
I think so.
You're not doing yourself much favor.
I know,
Right?
like,
Just keep
I
your
started
mouth shut over there,
diving
buddy. I'm just
into-
giving you advice.
Tip of the iceberg on this AI stuff, which I haven't
Next
even
podcast.
looked into.
It's a computer.
It's us reading a computer.
Fuck, dude.
We took Mike's advice.
You guys would have. Hey, all I gotta say is
replaced
a
him.
computer can't throw up in your office and lie about it.
You are right. You are right about that. No,
would
I'm
be
just
nice.
kidding, Mike. You are truly an invaluable member to this team.
Too funny.
God damn, but it is funny.
Just showing all of his cards.
I got a
Good thing you
couple
don't
more
work
left.
anywhere else, Mike. You'd like convince them to be like, yeah, you know what, we don't need him, which is not the
Maybe.
case over here.
I was talking to Justin, our good friend Justin. He is a electrical engineer in a place that he used to work at. I was always like, so like, what project are you working on? And one time he was like, oh, dude, I'm building this robot actually that is supposed to be like so smart. He can do this and this and this. And I was like, isn't that your job? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, are you building a robot to take over your job? Like self-sabotaging.
he just starts taking his time. He's like, I'm gonna take my whole career.
No, I remember him talking about that. He genuinely was building a robot to like replace what he does. But luckily he can keep building robots to do more jobs, but still
Codes
that was
in.
accurate.
This robot is gonna have a real temper problem. It's gonna be hard to work with.
And if you rush him, he's going home early.
That's what God did when he made Evan.
So what's the deal here? We got a little trip plan for the end of the year, a little celebration. We're taking the first week off of the year off. The only week we take off of the whole year. Where are we going? We're going to Florida. Who's all coming for that? And my real question before we even get into that, are we leaving our nipple piercings in or are we taking them out? Because I'm not trying to be the only guy there. Ev took his out. Okay.
I took mine out.
Yeah, I took mine out too.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Mine fell out and I just didn't want to put it back in.
Yeah, I took mine out.
So no nipple rings. All right. Okay. Well, that answers that.
Are you taking? Hold
yours-
up. What do you mean? Are you taking yours out?
well,
Well,
dude,
I
it's
was
gonna
just,
be.
Dude,
Yeah,
how
sure,
I
fine.
viewed it is like, dude, if we roll up to a beach bar and
All of us nipple pierced.
all of us
Oh,
have
so
our
you're worried
nipple
about
pierced?
looking cool, huh?
No, I was just thinking about it. Like, realistically, what's the point of me keeping my nipple ring in at this point?
Just to be the laughing stock of people, you know?
You're not gonna be So that's what you thought.
That's kind of what I mean. I'm like,
Ryan. No. I was just like, I don't know. I don't really see a point of keeping it in at this point.
All right. Well,
I kept it in because I thought that the only reason all of us should have them is if we did like a shot of all of us having our nipples pierced,
That's
which
not
we
gonna
never
happen
ended up
anymore.
I
even
was
doing.
going
Not
to
gonna
say, didn't you
happen
guys
anymore.
even get a picture
That's
of it?
sad.
No, we
that
didn't.
is kind of
Sad.
sad.
It's
we
fine,
need to
though.
make.
I'm not gonna lose my sleep
Actually,
over
we need to
that.
make a Instagram reel of all of us going like dubbing like
is
really
funny.
quick of us all screaming, getting our nipple pierced.
Dude,
But-
it's like actually wild to think that like all of us have
Pretty crazy.
had our nipples pierced though. It's like a year ago though. If you would have said that, you'd been like,
Imagine
under
being a
what
little
context?
Kid.
Like,
You'd
why?
never been like, I'm
No,
gonna
that's
do
what I
that.
mean. Even at a younger age, let's say like at 14 or something, I'd be like, yeah.
It's not one of those things you
it's
strive
just,
for.
It never, ever. It's just like off the list.
Yeah.
It's something like girls do. But
Well, I'm just glad because only Ken's going to be the only one there with the nipple piercing.
Are you going to keep yours in?
I already took him out.
no.
You took yours out? I heard
Okay.
Right
As soon as I heard.
Did yours close up?
As soon as I heard that those two took theirs out, I was like, it's done. It's a done deal. And I took
Ken.
it out. And I had to take a pliers and like unscrew it.
Same.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I had
It
to
was
do too.
super in there and it felt weird. But I was like, I don't want to have fucked up nipples because I hear that's a thing. Like
It's
you
a
have
thing.
permanent hard, and they are
thing.
kind of fucked up. I'm not going to lie.
I would say they're like-
Yeah,
At least they're
mine,
even.
mine is messed up.
Yeah, mine looks.
Well, I have two of them rock. That's why I was kind of trying to get an assessment. But realistically, Ken's the only one
Yours-
with a nipple ring.
Evan, yours
Unreal.
fell out? Should we just have Evan hop?
Yeah, have Eva hop on here. We'll have the nipple boys on for a little bit.
I can get off. I got pee.
We don't call
I
us
gotta
that,
pee.
Brian. Preferably.
Guys, I know this has been a long-awaited thing. We said we are going to wait till 150,000 subscribers, but we are gaining subscribers at an alarmingly slow rate on this podcast. So we're going to bring Evan in to say some really important stuff. Evan, get in here. I know you've been dying to talk, man, ever since the last podcast. You had a lot to say there, too. Hop in, bro. You're not going to take your shirt?
Wait, you guys got him a shirt, and he rolls up wearing a pretty sick shirt too.
Nice.
All this.
That's what I'm
and a
talking about.
nice dick too.
See, I thought this one was funny because it says do MILFs, not drugs, but I like to do both.
You do, in fact, do that.
Wait, you got that pre-broke, huh?
Dude, I got so caught up in the t-shirt, I forgot I was standing over a plastic chair, and the second I sat down, I felt the leg almost kick out.
Did you have that pre-broke?
Yeah, I took a saw to it.
Oh, that's what
and
you
then
were-
I got too aggressive with it, so I had to tape it back together.
All right, so real talk here.
Yeah.
What do we got going on here for the end of the year little celebration? We always take, for those of you at home, if you aren't aware, we always take the first week off of the year to go on vacation and just do whatever. Do whatever the hell you want. And we're going to Florida, but it seems like there's this whole divided thing. It's like, Ben, you're not coming. You and Greta aren't coming.
No.
It's like,
no.
it's
I'm coming
pulling
now. I'm
teeth.
coming
It's
now.
like, who wants to go on vacation? And it was like, oh, I don't know, man. I might not go.
No, I'm coming now.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
So is your girl? Is Greta
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
on?
yeah. We booked the tickets last night.
Mike,
Yeah.
you're not coming or what? No way?
No, wanted to. Things didn't work out.
Fair enough.
But it's looking forward to the time off.
What are you gonna do? That was my thing. Like with all of you guys leaving, I knew if I just stayed back, I would kind of just like end up hanging out at the shop, kind of just like doing what I normally do. And I was like, oh man, I gotta like take advantage of the off time in some way.
I mean, I feel like I add more stuff to my to-do list every day than I complete. So I'm going to take that time to do that. Also,
No days off with Mike.
do love chilling at the shop. I mean, you guys know, like I
365.
genuinely love chilling at the shop, but I'll just chill back.
Mike chills at the shop more than anyone I know,
Dude, I own this fucking place.
3
Don't worry,
a.m.,
Mike. I'll
4 a.m. He's roaming it.
I own this place, dude.
Bro,
like
be
a
here
ghost.
with you. Dude, keeping
Yeah.
an eye on all the
Or a
offices.
zombie.
No, Evan will be back here with me, and we'll just keep an eye on. Dude, we have like 19 things to fix. The Razor needs to be fixed. The Banshee really needs to be fixed. The
Bro, we
three-wheeler
do.
needs
We
to
have
be
so
fixed.
much broken
the YFC
stuff.
needs to be fixed. Like the list goes on and on. Like I said, add more stuff to the to-do. So anyway, just gonna stay back. Just gonna grind. Just gonna chill, to be honest.
The
But
real question is, how do you guys feel about me and Mike holding down the fort
Terrible.
for a week?
Terrible.
it doesn't
You
feel
guys
very
have
good.
Not proving yourself well at all. I might change the codes and lock you guys both out.
fuck yeah, that would be really funny. Like I mean,
We
obviously
send security here
like,
just to stay out and don't let these two in.
here I'm just
We get
imagining
Russ?
you. So like, yeah, what security would you send? Like someone that actually
Russ, 100%. Well, his name's Ross, actually, but Russ.
I would. It wouldn't stop me. What are you gonna do?
Russ would have some other things to say.
What are you gonna do, Mike? If we have security posted up at the door, what are you gonna do?
Outsmart them.
How so?
I know the place 10
throw
times
up
better
on
than
'em.
they do.
What are you gonna like? What's? Give me a game plan.
I mean, I
Like a
would
run
just
through.
trick them. I would try multiple times.
He's
I
like a
would-
fox.
Yeah.
Dude,
Sly.
you couldn't find your way through a bowl of rice. How are you going to break into the shop with armed security?
But it's also funny because if you guys have hired security, it's like He's quick. It's like I don't get in trouble with the cops. Like my name's partially on the building, so it's like I'm not gonna go to jail. So it's like I just have to outsmart these guys.
We're gonna set the DNR up. They'll find a way to ticket you.
Although you guys are just like we didn't say who we hired. Yeah, they're gonna beat your ass if they catch you. We'll hold down the fort, whether you guys believe it or not.
I don't at all.
We'll have to send the carpet cleaners in before we come back.
Yeah, if you guys want, that'd be great. Carpet cleaners ain't no harm done there.
Yeah, just book that, actually. Yeah, just get that locked in.
Take all valuables out of here. So did you guys see in our CboysTV DMs that kid that, well, I don't even know if he was a kid. He might have been a man, but he hit us up and said that there was a Corvette Z06 coming in.
I saw Ben sent it, and it is some pretty monumental information as far as
if we could get that, that'd be sick, dude. And I know I talked a little bit of trash on the Z06 Corvette initially. I don't know. This might have been a couple months ago. I am, because I saw the video, and honestly, they're sick. They're so sick. And I never said they weren't sick. It was just like, for how much money they were, I was like, why would you buy a Corvette for that? You could buy something, like a exotic or whatever, something a little bit cooler. But I don't know. They're pretty damn cool. Well, I think someone needs to take it up on the. I agree. If we have a allocation sitting there and they're like, hey, do you want this or not? Someone needs to grab it.
So he basically said he was legit. It's coming in.
It's
give
black
or take
too,
8
dude.
weeks.
That's
sick. I didn't even know what color it was.
He says black.
And so that's a big deal. Like, I mean, I know you've been just trying to get your name in for one.
Hell of a car.
But you guys, both of you keep saying like someone needs to jump on that. Like I'm gonna be honest right now, it's not gonna be me.
Yeah,
I love it, but of course, like it's not gonna be me. It's not gonna be Evan. So like let's start kind of narrowing down on who would take that.
Don't count Evan out like that.
Sorry, he's not buying a Z06, dude. He's not buying a Z06.
He put his dirt bike in the passenger seat.
Yeah,
just imagine.
Dude, the only car I'm driving's an El Camino.
Oof. Yeah.
I don't even think that's a car.
I don't even know if it is a car.
That's not a car. That's a truck.
What are the requirements?
I just got there was
Two-wheel drive. That sounds like a car to me.
It's a pickup car.
No, if it has a bed,
pickup.
it's a pickup.
The cab is a car. The front,
Huh?
it's a car.
That's always going to be up for debate.
That one's up for debate.
Always.
No, I think Ryan's taking it. I already pledged him to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of getting at. I was like, well, it seems like you two checked out kind of when they became real, and then you're like, Ryan, yeah, that's you then, right? Yep.
Yeah.
I get an opportunity.
Dude's got all this Coors money, dude.
Ryan's going to be
Coors
like,
brand
My rich
deals.
friend, Ryan.
he's going to be like
Sponsored by
2005.
Coors Light and Blue Chew.
Dude's
He drinks a lot of Coors Light, and then when he gets home, he always pops a Blue Chew.
Man, it sucks getting roasted on the podcast, especially when you're not on it.
The liquor makes it not work, but the Blue Chew does.
It's a collab.
The way the liquor and the Blue Chew collaborates in my tummy.
Yeah. They came in as one. If this doesn't get us dropped from our fucking contracts, I don't know what will. They'll pay us double to shut up. Driving this Hummer home, just pops the Blue Chew.
Looking like 2005 Gucci Mane in the Hummer.
I'm only 6 feet away. How can you guys shit talk me this much just because I don't have a mic?
We're not shit talking you. We're just talking.
Dude, I compared you to Gucci Mane. That's a good thing.
I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay.
I don't know what's going on with this podcast.
No, but I do want to take back what I said about the Corvette.
CJ.
I think the
came
new
and went.
Z06 Corvette is really
Dude,
cool.
Bro, you were killing me tonight.
It came and went.
That's all I
This
wanna
dude,
say.
bro, this guy gets a fucking perm and he's a goddamn comedian.
I don't know if the perm has to do with anything. Like that.
Dude, get it together, bro.
I don't know. You guys are like, sorry.
You're good. All right, so now that we finally have Evan on the podcast, you know how you're kind of the troll master? Can we just bring up briefly the story of Evan, like, kind of getting you? Because, like, I'd never get
No,
you.
not kind of getting.
Well, yeah, getting.
I got him good.
Yeah, I got. I can tell it.
I think you should tell it.
All right, okay. So in the last podcast, we were talking about Liver King, and I briefly mentioned that the other day I had liver, and it was terrible. The story behind it is It had to have been at least 6 months ago.
Maybe 9
months ago. It was a long.
It was
a
the
while
hog
ago.
day when that started.
Okay.
It was that same meal.
What a glorious memory when we found out that Evan was a fraud. We'll get into that later. But Evan is like, yeah, liver's good. I'm gonna order it here on the menu. We're out to eat, and he gets it, and I must have just been on the other end of the table, but Evan, I guess, gets it, and he finds out that it's the worst meal ever. He choked it down, and then I missed that he was like, this is terrible. And I must have gone, hey, how is it? And you went, it's so good, dude. I'm going to get this every time. And then CJ and Ken both chime in like, dude, I had a piece. It's delicious. And I was like, oh, I'll have to try that. So then for the next 6 months, Evan, every single time we went out to eat, Evan was like, hey, you going to try that liver and onion? And I'm like, I'm not really feeling it. So finally the other day, last week, we're out to eat. I order it. And Evan is sitting over there just like in disbelief that I finally ordered it.
Yeah, I never said anything that day, though. You did it on your own accord.
Yeah, because you'd said like
So many
probably
times.
35 times, like, dude, you should really order the
But only like
liver and onions.
once
It's really
when
good.
we went. I didn't want to overdo it and just
Yeah.
you
did
have
it,
to get it.
just
you
a
have to get
beautiful
it.
amount. It was done flawlessly.
It was a long way.
Yeah. It was like a long play,
played
and
the
I have
long
so
game.
much respect for it. And I order it, and I get the meal, and I take a bite, and I literally put it into my mouth, and I was like chewing it. Oh my God. And I look over, and Evan's filming me, and he goes, how is it? And I immediately go, no. This was a troll the whole time.
He's getting better.
He's getting better because he's been a weasel little rat for the longest time. And he trolled me after 6 months, and he put in the time, and he put in the work, and he got me. And honestly, probably more respectable than Evan doing it, Ken.
I was gonna say this is a collaborative effort.
Yeah,
you gotta
yeah.
hand it up to Ken.
Ken didn't ruin it, which is equally as amazing.
He didn't spoil the beans. After like
I
10
couldn't
minutes.
believe it. I was just in disbelief that Evan one got me, and then I look over and Ken is pointing and laughing too, and I was like, no way, this was a collab effort. And then CJ's laughing, Mike's laughing, and I was like, wow,
Everyone.
the whole team was in on this except for me. So like, I got to tip my hat to you, Ev. Seriously, well thought out, well played, and I actually have respect for you.
Thank you, Ben. That means a lot. Coming from the troll master, it took me 6 months to get one, but I got it, and it feels so good.
Crazy, you got me. Still weasel, but you got
my gosh.
me.
Call me whatever you want. I still got you once.
Rat.
That's fine.
Weasel piece of shit.
It's not the same when you call me a rat, but you don't do this.
Oh, that's the worst. When he just looks at Evan and goes,
Get in here. You gotta get in here, Ken.
CJ's got a piss.
I got pissed too.
Ken's in here. No, Ben, you got
Hey, just don't
going on?
don't use the toilet. Septic's full.
Oh, man, septic is full.
Man, times are tough.
Yeah, so CJ
right,
just
how
left.
am I related to
Whoa.
this? Why
Yeah,
am I getting
I was
called
wondering
into
the
this?
same thing.
I was wondering the same thing.
I genuinely think CJ just hyped up Ken to be. He goes, you need to be in here. This is about you. It's not about Ken at all. Doesn't have anything to do with Ken. He just needed to pee really bad.
Do you remember when you ghost rode the Indy across the driveway and then it launched off of the jump?
I'll never forget.
Over the trees.
That was my first stunt.
Was it?
I think when I came aboard, yeah, I think that was like the first thing we did.
That's right. It was just me, you, and CJ. Everyone else was out sick.
Yep.
That video basically got posted in a Polaris Indy Facebook group that loves these snowmobiles.
Very specific.
Very specific, but like I went and looked at the comments. There was 330 comments on this, and there's like 1,000 members of this group. Of this,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, of this indie group. So I was like, man, they are very passionate about.
I bet they
this
didn't
video,
say
right?
nice things about me.
They weren't super happy. So most of the 330 comments are just negative, like, you know, old guys like, oh, disrespecting such a beautiful machine.
These things are the best thing ever.
Yeah, there was parts left in that. Like, what a waste.
This thing could have lived for another 50 years.
Which is what I was expecting, kind of reading the comments. But what I thought the funniest comment was, is this guy goes into it and he screenshots the thumbnail of the Polaris Indy being lifted up by the helicopter. And he goes, I hope this makes some more people cry. And then he links the video to it with the thumbnail of it. Because that's an Indy getting dropped.
Yeah. It's like, what is the...
Yeah.
He just wants to see the world burn, okay?
I guess.
Like, just let him have his day.
Whatever happened to freedom? Like, if you buy something, can't you do whatever you want with it?
Yeah, you would think, but there's still going to be people offended by that. The same thing with yesterday. Like, why were you so worried about us launching that R6?
Because it was...
Can't we do what we want with it?
That one had it's the emotional ties. The one
Okay, yeah.
It's like if you have emotional ties to it, though.
Yeah, no, I had emotional ties to that R6. You know, we've been through a lot. But if we're being real, we were launching it into the neighbor's lawn. That's the part I was sketched about, but we can cut that.
It was not his lawn.
CJ, you fucked up this chair. There's a complete wheel just missing off of it.
Easy with the potty mouth here, buddy. All right, so the other day we were talking on the podcast about stories that have happened that we held from our parents. But off the podcast afterwards, Evan came up to me and was like, dude, when you guys were talking about this, I had the funniest story of when I was a kid and I was like, stop. Just tell me on the podcast. I've been waiting for this moment. Ryan's been like, oh, we're holding out till 150. So I've been holding this for a while. But where were you going with that story?
I was younger. I was still in high school, and I would sneak out all the time. Like, all the time. Go hang out with my girlfriend, hang out with whoever. Just do whatever I wanted.
Okay.
And one night, I sneak out, and my girlfriend would pick me up a couple blocks down the road from my house. I'm walking down the sidewalk. It was kind of irrelevant, but a cop drove by, and it's 11 at night. There was maybe curfew, so I was a little sketched out.
How old were you? Young.
16, 17.
Okay.
And so I kind of dip around this bush, whatever, go back onto the sidewalk and roll my ankle on a crack.
This is why you're getting picked up?
On my way to get picked up, yeah. 11 at night, I just snuck out of my parents' house. I walk a couple blocks, see a cop drive by, and then just roll my ankle so bad. And it hurts terrible. I limp over, get in my girlfriend's car, go back to her house, stay the night there, taking ibuprofen, and it hurts so bad. I think I need to go to the hospital, but I'm I can't just go to the hospital and then tell my mom what. So my girlfriend drives me back home at I'd always sneak in at 5, 6 in the morning before my parents would get up for work, go to bed for an hour, and then go to school. So I sneak back in the house, immediately go to the bottom of the basement stairs, make a bunch of noise or whatever, and just bah!
Wait. This part of this, this is a decoy then for you.
Yeah, so it's actually 10 hours after the injury happened. I recreated the injury in my basement, going down the stairs.
Oh, you fell down the stairs?
Yeah, or something. I just said, it made sense. I rolled it on the edge of a sidewalk. So I'm I rolled it on the edge of the stair.
Okay, yeah.
Either way.
Yeah.
And mom brought me to the hospital. My foot had a hairline fracture in it. So not that big a deal. Got put in a walking cast or whatever. A boot, yeah.
But you broke
And it was fine.
I just love how you broke it sneaking out. It wasn't no shenanigans or anything. There was no, at this point, were you even running from this cop? You were just
No.
moving quick or what?
Yeah, exactly. I was
No
on
shenanigans at all. He was just speed walking away from a
Yes,
cop.
he was speed walking. Yeah.
The only shenanigan would be if our town had a curfew and I was out too late, maybe the cop would have stopped me, but I don't think he was even looking at me or knew I existed. It was just in my head oh, I gotta be sneaky, go over here. Oh, my ankle.
So you faked rolling your ankle down the stairs for your mom to bring you to the hospital and she never questioned it?
Nope.
Does she know it to this day or is she listening to this right now?
This is her first.
I did tell her years later, probably my early 20s or whatever, when you tell your parents all the shit you got away with.
One of those things, yeah.
Kind of get the ha 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 ha. I did this and that. It's her hinges on her garage door squeak like crazy because no one's there to WD-40 them anymore. I used to keep those things just greased.
Okay, that was a complete other side of the spectrum. You're like, yeah, you know, you're like 25. Guess what? You know why your garage door hinges never squeaked? It was me the whole time. She's like, no way.
Oh, you were doing it to sneak out.
Yeah,
Oh,
I keep the
wait.
doors.
Yeah,
I
wait,
keep
why
the
did
doors
that-
lubed up so they didn't.
It didn't cross my mind. I thought you
were just greased. Oh, you did too. Oh, you did too.
I thought you were just being nice.
Just grease.
On my list of chores, grease the hinges.
Yeah. You know, yeah, it's like
Mike started going up. Yeah. Joke's on you now that I'm at the house.
so you did that so you could sneak out. I'm surprised you used a garage door to sneak out, but
Not a
that
bad
is
idea.
smart. No, not at all.
Dude, but the one time it backfired, exact same scenario. I'm getting brought home at 5:30, 6 in the morning in the middle of winter. And I'm coming in the backyard. I'm looking at like our kitchen window from about 75 yards away, like through the bushes. And I see a face looking out the window. I'm like, and there's lights on in the house. I'm like, oh my God, they seen me. So I'm wearing basketball shorts and I did have a jacket on, but I'm like laying below the 4-foot snowbank that the snowplow left. And I'm just high. I peek my head up. It's like, oh, it's still there. And I duck down. And then after like 10 minutes, I hear the snowblower running in my driveway.
Okay.
And I'm like, this is really bizarre. And I look up a little more and I can see my dad snow blowing the driveway in the front yard. And I'm hiding in the bushes in the backyard. And then I really look at the window and realize that's like a life-size window cling of Santa Claus, and it's made to look like his hands, and he's peeking around the window. But I was so nervous when I saw the face, I just ducked right away, and I'd look up and see it, and duck back
they're
down
still
again.
looking.
So then I realized, I waited. It was like a video game. My dad's coming down the driveway, and I just wait. And as soon as he turns his back, I just shoot right in the house behind him.
You came home early enough in the morning that he was snow blowing.
Yeah, he got up to snowblow before work, I guess.
Ryan, hop in on this one. I got one more sneak out story to tell.
All right, I gotta pick up my brother from the bar.
Okay, all right. No, you can stay, Ev. I was, I don't know, sophomore in high school, and I had Ryan and my buddy Sam over. They come over, we're hanging out, and we had like a couple of girls that were neighbors, and I think we must have like snuck over to the girls' house, and we were there. I should say I was there till like maybe 2 or 3, and then I went home, went to bed. The next morning, I wake up to my dad standing over me, being like, "Get your ass out of bed. We're having a talk." And I'm like, "Oh fuck!" I'm like, "This isn't good." I'm like trying to think of like,
What do we do?
did I get caught? I look over and like the guys are like sleeping, and I'm like, they're here. Like, what happened? And so long story short, I leave. These guys stay, and it's like 5 o'clock, and they're hanging out at this girl's house, and this girl's dad comes down and like catches them like all in bed together.
At like 5 a.m. too. It was like an unreasonable time for him to be awake.
They're like all in bed together.
Popping blue chews?
Yeah. This girl's dad and my dad are like best friends. So he's like, "Ryan, Sam, I think you guys should leave. Like, go home right now." So Ryan and Sam leave. He probably like calls my dad and tells him, and it's like, "Hey, I just caught like so and so like in bed," whatever.
Just sent him home.
And so
And his daughter had went to bed too, so it was like the friends that had really all messed up. So Jimmy, her dad wasn't mad, and then your dad wasn't really mad because you didn't mess up and his daughter didn't mess up. But we were just the idiot friends that messed up.
yeah, so I wake up and my dad is like questioning me, like, "What was going on last night?" And I was like, "I came home, I went to bed." The rest of the guys and like he was like, "Oh, okay," and didn't really like care. And he was like, "All right, let's go. We're going up to Ely," which is like northern Minnesota, right? So this trip was like planned, but he was like, "All right, let's head out. We're going up to Ely." And when we leave, I hadn't really said anything to Ryan or Sam.
Yeah, I think your dad took you out of the room to go have this talk, and then you guys basically left briefly after that. We were tired from being up all night, so we just woke up and you were gone.
Yeah. So I'm gone, and I'm like way up north without cell service. Ryan is back home. Like, where did Ben go? He just disappeared. CJ, the creative genius he is, comes up with
young age too.
Possibly the best troll of all time. He goes, "Oh yeah, you didn't hear? Yeah, Ben got sent off to a boys' camp."
No. You would say that. That's such an accurate troll.
Hop in on this.
Yeah, so he goes, "Oh, you got sent to a boys' camp up in Ely," and I go, "Oh,
The
no.
best part was that I knew there was a boys' camp up in Ely.
There really is.
There's like a boys' camp where they send troubled kids. So like he's going up to Ely. And yeah, he's going to a boys' camp. I guess he's gonna have to spend the school year there." And Ryan felt all bad.
And so I'm
It was right
freaking
before
out.
school had started.
You're
Yeah, it
like,
was Labor Day.
it's something I did.
Yeah. And so I'm texting Ben, "Yo, dude, what's up?" All this stuff. Ben's got no cell service.
Nothing.
So he's not responding to me. And I'm like, oh no. So me and the other guy are freaking out.
We're on our way up, and my dad was like, "Hey, you should text Sam and tell him that I'm pissed and I'm going to tell his parents." And I'm like, that seems like a little far, no? And he was like, "No, it'll be funny." I was like, "Okay."
Man, you guys
See
really
where,
did.
yeah, see where he learns
He's really
it
your
from.
dad.
So I text Sam and I was like, "Just letting you know, my dad's going to tell your parents." And he goes,
No, if you don't tell him first. That was the
"Oh, is
thing.
that?"
Yep, we had to tell the parents first.
Oh, God. Okay, so then
So can
Sam...
I ask,
I'm sorry
like,
to interrupt,
what
but-
when he said that, like,
wait,
what was he gonna make? What was your plan to tell your parents? Like,
You know, I think kind of the pitch was like, your parents are going to find out. It's going to be a lot better if it comes from you. To probably try to teach us a little lesson in honesty. And I'm like, fuck that. I'm dying with this thing. I was like, I'm not going
Ryan
down.
and I were hanging out the
Because
whole
Ryan
day.
had
It was just me and him.
caught the week before.
Sneaking out. So I was already in the doghouse, dude.
Yeah.
I was a repeat offender,
so
dude.
you
I
were-
was getting life in
you
prison
were
if I got
actually
caught.
ready to be like,
I told you at the end of that day. I just kind of let you ride it out because it was entertaining for me.
And then I think it was before I went home, you were like, hey,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
so you
I
know.
didn't want you to spill the beans. Yeah.
Yeah. So I text Sam that, and then probably like 3 minutes later, I text him back, "Dude, I'm just kidding. Like, he's not going to tell anyone. You're good." And so I send that 3 minutes later, and he texts me back 2 minutes later and goes, "Dude, are you kidding me? I just told them." They're so pissed. They're so pissed.
Right to him and told him.
Yeah. So Sam
Immediately.
gets grounded for like the next month, 2 months. Phone taken away. He was like, "All right, well, this is my final message. Like, I'm getting my phone taken away." And my dad is like, "Damn." He was just like kind of silent
Yeah.
after that.
you know,
was like, what
he's
do I
like,
do?
he responded to him in 3 minutes. Couldn't have predicted that. Sorry, buddy. Dude,
Sam didn't
I
even
mean,
think
actually,
about it, dude. He just just told him right away.
that is something like him to do.
So funny.
Nothing
though.
wrong with that either. Be honest now or later, but you got to do it eventually. But in 3 minutes,
And I was good too.
So
until
you
now.
never went anywhere.
No,
You
never told him. And my whole family was in town. It was Labor Day weekend. It was like this whole thing. I was like, I am not going down.
Dude, my dad still laughs about that. Him and his buddy laugh about that, saying, "I walked in there.
I was naked.
no.
I'm just kidding. I'm not making
The
shit
little
up.
story
I can't say
embellishers
it. I
they
can't
are, dude.
say it. I can't say
There's
it.
a reason. Yeah.
Say it. Say it. Say it.
No, they had their tents pitched.
We'll see you later
Little
on that one.
freaking story embellishers. Don't do it, Evan.
They had their tents pitched.
Did he say that?
He did, yes. But we did not. We did not. Oh, man. On
I
that
haven't
note,
heard that side of the story.
All right, dude.
on that note, this one's been a ride, fellas. You got to see a late night conversation with the boys. So
Yeah.
thanks for watching. Thanks for viewing. Thanks for
Good
subscribing.
shit.
We'll see you next time.
Peace.